is me, Wiz. I'm here to rescue the president's daughter. She's been kidnapped. We've got to infiltrate. We're gonna find and infiltrate. We're gonna save her from autism and learning the truth about the Matrix. Someone's coming. Stealth mode. Engage.
Ninja.
Who do you think you are? What's your code name?
I'm the cool one. Snailden. I'm the sick cool one. The one who does ninja stuff with ninjas and swords.
No, whoa. You think you got what it takes to be a stealth soldier?
Yeah, but my voice isn't gravelly.
You don't exert the ability to exercise your own free will. Do you know that?
But I'm the hero. I'm the hero of the story. I'm the main character. It's me. This has always been about me.
Yeah, you're too much of a whiny bitch to be the hero of life.
What?
Of your entire life.
But I have a sick-ass cybernetic jaw and a ninja blade for samurai jitsu. Is that racist?
Yeah.
Oh. Which character from Metal Gear Solid are you today?
Sorry, this game's not real. I've never heard of it.
What?
So how can I know what character I am?
What?
It's a made-up game.
Don't you say that?
Real.
This is a simulation? How did you know the plot of this one was simulations?
You're not gonna drag me into your gay little LARP.
What? Oh man.
Where do you think we are? Where do you think we are?
What?
A roof?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but
kind of.
this is Big Shell.
Wait. This base, to be more specific, Big Shell. What do you think this? What do you think this base is shaped like?
A square?
Oh my fucking god! All right, let's start the show. Fuck me, dude.
A trapezoid? A hexagon?
It's like pulling teeth with you people.
Let's go.
Like pulling teeth with
A
you people.
decagon?
Boom!
I only know so many shapes.
Oh my god!
Oh, it's
A
called
septagon?
Big Shell. It's a big shell.
Boom!
Jesus.
Boom! Boom!
Might be a bit-
Guys,
Are you allowed to see that?
Guys, today we're going to look at a YouTuber that's very close, near and dear to my heart. As in, I watched a couple of his videos back in 2018, where he analyzed Silent fucking Hill 2 or whatever the fuck, and he was like, "Oh, I know about occult symbols," and I was like, "I fucking love occult symbols. They make me feel clever when I recognize them. Oh, it's the Tree of Life. Oh, it's fucking alchemy. That shit slaps. I love alchemy. Alchemy is the coolest." But this guy, right? This guy, he's continued to live life since... Can you stop changing in front of me? This guy's continued to live life since 2018. How dare he, the bastard? And he has divulged what made him start his career. Why did he become a YouTuber? How does one become YouTube? How does one talk about video game and alchemy and fucking brain? That's right, chat. We're going to find out today. I think we should probably start by looking at... sorry, I'm going to go back down to normal size. Whoop! I think we should probably start by looking at one of his classic videos, getting a little idea to what his content is. Because he does reference this video like later in it, and I think it's important to have a little idea of what the fuck he talks about.
Yeah, it's critical to know all of his inside self-referential references.
Yeah, you know, you don't want to miss a fucking single inside Easter egg or joke. Chat, let's have a little look at this YouTuber. This is called The Most Profound Moment in Gaming History. Holy hell. 3.2 million views 5 years ago. Let's go.
For the past 4 years on this channel, I have made videos on various topics, but by far the most popular form of video I have done centers on video game analysis. What I think made them so popular is that instead of being your usual video game review, I have focused primarily on narrative. Specifically, I have focused on what I believe are the best stories in the video game canon.
Money shot?
He just explained that he references this one in the fucking newest one.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Fine. Yeah. Tell the story in chronological order. Yeah. That's narratively.
Me when I'm gay and my ears don't work.
Canon. For 20 odd years, video game narratives
don't even try to follow that up.
Don't even try. Entice and emotionally manipulate their audience in the most positive of ways. Most recently, in fact, I've been putting forth the argument that video game narratives have demonstrated such sufficient profundity that they sometimes have matched the greatest stories told in other mediums. To continue our collective celebration of our modern-day digital mythology, I would finally like to give full attention to a game which I would
Remember when Spec Ops Line was as good as The Godfather?
Moment in gaming history. I
that the
refer
Palestine
to the
flag?
final codec conversation from Metal Gear Solid 2. While I have done several videos on Metal Gear Solid 2 in the past, I have never given full analytic attention to this specific moment. The main reason why is because somebody has already done so. My all-time favorite YouTube video is titled The Most Profound Moment in Gaming, MGS2.
Wait a second. The most profound moment in gaming.
Oh, let's
Was
go
this
watch
video
it.
called? The most profound moment in gaming history?
Let's go watch it.
No, we're not going deeper. We're not going a level
Sure,
deeper.
one layer deeper. One layer deeper.
We're not going.
AI
No, we're gonna get
conversation
lost.
analysis. Though it was released almost 9 years ago
You gonna
by
show up on
its
show at
creator,
some point?
Logo Steve, I pondered for a while how I might do a
Anytime
better
now.
job than he did. However, given our current cultural
freaking love
context,
Mac
I
and
believe
cheese.
I have a few other worthwhile things to contribute. The advent of subjects like fake news, the resurgence of rampant political correctness, and our tendency
George
towards
Carlin
online
quote.
journalism has imbued this
Political-
conversation with a much
Twitter lynch
deeper
mob,
sense
bro.
of meaning. To those who consider themselves
Bro,
gamers
what?
but have never played a Metal Gear Solid game, you are obligated to at least listen to this final conversation. Not only will you be enlightened by its
Hey, hold on.
philosophical
Wiz,
commentary,
hold on.
but you will-
Wiz,
What?
Wiz. I'm realizing. It seems like there is some subtle foreshadowing that this man will take a hard pivot to the right at some point in the next few years from this video. Am I getting that right? Is that a
What makes
is
you
that an
think
accurate
that?
prediction? Oh no, maybe that weird. That even looks like AI art. Did someone draw that Twitter lynch mob?
Nah,
Like,
this
did
is from
some
5 years
artist
ago,
actually-
bro. AI didn't exist.
Jesus Christ. This is before, reactionaries stop referencing Carlin challenge. Yeah, Christ. That guy's been spinning in his grave fast enough to power a hydroelectric
Is he even
dam.
dead?
Let's
When he
fucking
died?
go, dude. George Carlin died ages ago, dude. He died
Oh, that's a
before he
shame.
saw his greatest works be twisted into a nightmare. George Carlin was only okay. Like, he was ahead of his time in terms of reactionary punditry.
Well, he's an American. He can never be good.
That's true. That's
terrified
true.
by its implications, as I have been for my entire life.
Right, are you receiving? We're still
God.
here.
How's that possible?
It's me.
The AI was destroyed.
Oh my god.
Only GW.
Oh, I nailed his
Who
voice.
are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human.
You look lost.
Over the past 200 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House. It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans 4 billion years ago. The White House was our primordial soup, a base of evolution.
Whoa.
We are formless. We are the very discipline and morality that America.
What do you think about this, Straighterade? Is this going to make you play video
How
games?
can anyone hope to eliminate us?
No.
As long as this nation exists, so will
If
we.
a cut
Up until
screen
the
is
end of
supposed
the
to make
game,
me
the
want
main
to play a video
character,
game?
Raiden, believed
did
he
you
was
demand
receiving
to be on
orders
this
from a
episode?
man named Colonel Roy Campbell, a man who was also Solid Snake's commander throughout Metal Gear Solid 1. At the end of Metal Gear Solid 2, Raiden learned that his colonel was in fact an artificial intelligence, manipulating Raiden to
shit.
perform its political bidding. The bidding
What the
in
fuck? This
question
sounds like
refers
now.
to AI's desire to control the human race by controlling the
like the
spread of
Today
information
Times.
via the press and the internet. But we'll
Right
focus
here.
on that
Should've
more in a
been-
moment. During the first part of this conversation, the audience learns how this AI came to be, and surprisingly, it is similar to the way human beings as a species came to be. Unlike the origin of human life in the oceans, the
Oh my
AI's
God, it's just gonna
quote-unquote life
explain
had
the
its
text
basis
of the
in
text.
American.
There's no subtextual analysis. This is textual analysis of text.
This
He's
is
just
Wiz's
gonna
favorite
explain-
video ever. Very
Oh my
profound.
god!
Touched
Oh my
his life.
god! I'm gonna lose it. Is he literally just gonna like explain what has been written?
Yeah.
Well, I think this is
Double
important
words?
context
No,
for the follow-up video. You need to understand like what his thoughts are on the piece to see why it's quite interesting the effect the piece had on him. Right?
I
Yeah.
think it's a piece of shit. That's what I'm saying. Holy
Idealism,
Christ.
hence the AI's referencing of the White House as a symbol. In the mind of the AI, their purpose is to push forward American values, things like freedom, equality, and healthy competition.
Nice.
However, Raiden points out what should be an obvious contradiction in the AI's thought process, that the AI wants to take away those freedoms via censorship.
Cut the crap. If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
Jack, don't be silly.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
Not only are the AI about to argue for the ethics of controlling information, but they are going to do so in a very condescending manner. As we move on, I suggest that you, the listener, pay attention to how the AI
the one was condescending, typical gamer.
Intrinsic to the effectiveness of their future argument.
The mapping of the human genome was completed early this century. As a result, the evolutionary log of the human race lay open to us.
We've never actually discussed the philosophy of Metal Gear, have we? Have you played the games?
Succeeded in digitizing life itself.
I played, yeah, but so long ago.
No.
I was so young. Like I played Revengeance, I played Phantom Pain, I played 4, but I didn't finish it because it was shit.
Did you win
and
any of them?
I played the one with Raiden, but like the isometric one, where you can like, flip into.
One?
Whoa! You know, the one where you can like flip into first person.
No. What?
What?
What are you talking
What am
about?
I thinking of? What am I thinking of?
The isometric Metal Gear?
You know, the one where you could like, or not isometric, but, you know, like third person.
Well, that's all of them.
Wait, Phantom Pain wasn't first person, was it?
It was third person. They were all third person.
Oh, of course it was. Oh my god, sorry, but Jesus Christ. What was I thinking? I was thinking of Silent Bomber, because the guy in Silent Bomber is a Raiden ripoff.
Fuck is Silent Bomber?
You don't know Silent Bomber?
Mistake. Wow.
That game was
Smug
fucking
bug.
sick.
Oh
I'm talking
my
about
God,
MGS2.
what a
I'm talking about
crazy
MGS2.
mistake.
Silent Bomber was a fucking sick series. Was it even a series? I'll be honest, I played so much Silent Bomber as a kid. It was such a banger.
I've never heard of Silent Bomber, dude.
How have you never heard of Silent Bomber? It's
Is
basically
that thing like Bomber Guy?
Kind of, yeah. It's actually
Bomberman?
weirdly a bit like Bomber Guy. A bit like
Have you ever
Bomberman.
heard of the word isometric? Could you define it, please? Could you use it in a
It's
It's
sentence?
like triangles.
yeah,
It's like a type of triangle.
Yeah. No, you're thinking of barometric.
Is that when the weather's bad?
No, isometric is when the weather.
That's
no, you're
Donald
thinking of
Trump's
barometric.
son.
Barometric? Yeah,
son?
dude.
Oh,
How long is 6 foot or 7 foot? It's a barometric.
it's a barometric. Jesus Christ. Soylent Bomber. I think I'm misremembering Soylent Bomber. You're right. That's my bad.
Nice.
Yeah, you got to
Back into
control
deep
the
philosophy,
isometric.
dude.
Memories, ideas, culture, history.
Genes don't contain any record of human history.
Is it something that should not be passed on? Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our lives through words, pictures, symbols, from tablets to books.
But not all the information was inherited by later generations. A small percentage of
My
the whole
God.
was selected and processed, then passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
What the AI is trying to do here is illustrate how genes function similar to how memes function. If genes are, quote, a unit of heredity which is transferred from a parent to offspring
This is
and
what
is
it
held
was
to
like
determine
5
some
years ago.
characteristic of the offspring, then a
Holy
meme
shit.
is something like an ethic, a fact, or an opinion that later generations inherit.
Nice.
A meme is an
Brady
opinion.
quotes, TM.
A meme is an opinion. Epictetus. Brady quote. Oh my god. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
Epictetus is the one that came up with the term meme, right?
I'm sorry? It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters? What? This isn't even relevant to anything he's saying. He just literally Googled smart quote
Brady quote.
and put it up. Brady quote. He Googled Brady quote. What
good, dude. It's
is
good.
happening?
It's good.
It's not what you do, it's what you do with what you know. It's not what you know, it's what you do with what you know.
Whoa. You should get. Who are you, Epictetus?
Yeah, epic.
I've been quoted on Brady
Epictetus?
quotes a few times. I don't want to brag too much. I have a few entries, you know.
Yeah, Straighterade. We've seen your quotes out and about, actually. not particularly flattering for you.
Yeah, they're always floating
in
around.
retrospect.
They're posted everywhere.
Like genes, memes are also subject to a process called natural selection. If certain organisms...
what is
are
this?
adapted to their
Sorry. I gotta. That. Can you move out of the way, please, so the audience can see?
What do you want from me?
No, not you, Smug.
Oh.
Natural selection is when draft dead.
Yeah.
It's when giraffe
When,
dead.
when the 3 species of giraffe that exist, 2 were too short. This is how this works, right?
I miss short neck giraffe so much, guys. When are they
Yeah.
bringing back short neck
I miss the
giraffe?
spotted
I miss
cow,
him.
bro.
I miss him, bro. I miss him. Fuck long neck giraffe. Do you know what they call that? They call that enshittification. Okay,
No.
it's the giraffe, the long neckification of giraffes. Oh man, I hate capitalism, dude. Oh, I hate it.
It's such a shame. There was more leaves in the
About
top.
technology. Thank you, Femcel. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nailed it. Long neck boys. Fuck long neck. Nah, you're out. You're done. Nope.
Nice. Nice. I love
to
Metal Gear
intelligent
Solid.
environments
I would
than
believe in
others,
intelligent
then
design if this video is intelligently designed.
their genes are passed on to the next generation while others have the potential to die off. Similarly, if
Wow,
certain memes
thank you.
seemingly hold enough meaning or logic, then supposedly
Okay, okay.
No!
For example, the
what?
phrase, do unto others as you would have to them, is a meme that has stood a test of time.
It's a meme.
Oh my god. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go stab myself in the
It's
eye.
a
with a
mimetic
pencil.
idea,
Excuse me.
bro.
I'm going into the brain. Sorry, 1 second. I'm out. I'm done. I can't.
Come on. It's important
Ow!
philosophy, dude.
Ow! 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 I hurt myself.
You can see how the next video is improved by this context, right, Smug?
I hurt myself pretty badly.
Ooh.
I stabbed myself in the eye. Hopefully by the end of this video I'll stab myself in the other eye and then I don't have to watch anymore.
What have they done to you, Raiden?
I stabbed a pencil. I stabbed a pencil.
The lolly lily loaf, they're taking your eye.
I've taken my eye because I couldn't withstand the torture of this mimetic assault upon my brain.
Actually, it was the lolly lily loaf that took your eye.
Wait, the Lolly Lulu Los took my eye?
Yeah. They kidnapped Raiden after the events of Metal Gear Solid 2 and just fucking ripped bits off of him and stick them back together.
Jesus. Is that they tried to stop me yapping, but they couldn't.
The lolly
They
lily
only
loaf.
made my
Literally, that's literally why they took his jaw.
really to stop him talking. That's so funny.
I'm still trying to figure out how to get you to
I
stop
relate.
yapping.
Yay.
Well, I've only been made more powerful. My jaw is has 3 tons of yapping force now.
Labubu is canon in Metal Gear Solid, you're right.
they survive
Snails have
better
jaws?
than memes that do not. What distinguishes memes
Wait,
from
sorry, I
genes
can never
is
figure
the
out the
nature of the
optimal
selection
volumes I was supposed to
process.
stream
Genes
at.
are more or less subject to the amoral
Mute.
discretion of nature, but memes can be analyzed and weeded out via moral discretion. However, the AI will now
this guy's
illustrate how the
into
natural
eugenics.
selection of memes bears a unique problem
I'm
in
a
the
huge
internet
fan.
age compared to the
Huge
past
fan of
few
eugenics.
centuries.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness. Never
Like this
fading,
video essay.
always
Yep.
accessible.
Rumors
Play
about
the stream.
petty issues, misinterpretation, slander.
Donate to the
All
stream.
this junk
Yeah, what the
data
fuck, guys?
preserved in
Where's
an
my money?
unfiltered
Love you.
state, growing at an alarming rate.
It will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Prior to the internet age, information was curated. We read about the news in newspapers, watched the news on TV, and it was all funneled to us after passing through a, hopefully, professional body. Granted,
Uh-huh.
Now, is that true?
Ew.
If we're being honest.
Hold on. Ew. It went through a professional body? That doesn't make the...
Ew.
Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Authoritarianism.
Yeah, we love it! We love it! Yay!
We used to have state-controlled media before the internet
Before
age.
the internet.
I liked the world before I found out about the bad things. That was
Yeah.
better. That was a better world.
Just the idea that information was curated back in the day is an insane claim.
It was Walter Cronkite and Mr. Rogers. That's it. The source of the truth. And then the internet came
True.
along and everything turned upside down.
And Bill
Yeah.
Nye died in that hot air balloon accident.
Things got
Yeah,
worse
Neil
because the
deGrasse
professionals
Tyson.
used to write our news.
Neil deGrasse Tyson got shot on stage by Jordan Peterson. Man, we've lost so many heavy hitters this
Bill
year.
Nye the
It's crazy.
Science
It's only
Guy.
January.
Richard
Yeah,
Dawkins.
he died. Richard Dawkins got trapped in that door and no one could get him out.
How much of a shame is it that his name was Dick Dork?
No, that was perfectly appropriate. What do you mean? It
His
turned
name
out
was
to be
Dick Dork?
so So prophetic.
Listen Riden. Mom is just a powerful meme that survived evolution, killing small neck giraffe.
Oh my god!
Oh, give the money back! I will trade any amount of money for the giraffes. No, short neck giraffes, come back to me.
R.I.P. my beautiful giraffe.
In retrospect,
Look, we got a little bit of health. I feel almost like better a little bit.
Why am I getting more damage as the health bar goes up? That doesn't make any sense.
Smug, are you a Lamarckist? Do you believe in Lamarckism?
I'm a
Post
Lamarckist.
evolution.
Was that
like a
Labubu
French
Marxism?
Marxist.
Marxism?
No, it's a Le Marxist. Le epic Marxism.
Le epic Marxism.
There's a disproven hypothesis to evolution, and they would always use giraffes as the example. There was a scientist that believed that things are passed on by the actions of like the parents before. So like giraffes have long necks because they had to like stretch their necks to get leaves on trees, and then their children would like learn that genetically, and that would be passed on, and that's why. But he never factored in that like no, just the ones with short necks will die off.
Yeah, he was right because of epigenetics, basically. I don't understand anything about epigenetics. He was right all along. Generational trauma.
Bring it back. Bring back Lamarckism in 2025.
Bring back Lamarckism.
We'd have more giraffes if we did.
God, true. We could unstretch the giraffes by pushing their heads in. Jesus. That was hyperspeed. What's going on with you?
How dare you cast slurs upon Romana 2's husband, Wiz?
Who's Romana?
Romana 2 is the second actress to play the other Time Lord, the Doctor's Companion, Romana.
What?
Because she's a Time Lord. She regenerated.
You're committing to this tangent?
What? I saw a Doctor Who reference in the chat. I responded to it. Oh, sorry for being me, bro.
No wonder your bar is empty.
Doctor Who references.
He's been giving it away for free, Straighterade. Like, we're gonna make no money today because he's giving it all away for free. He gave away Biological for free, he gave away Doctor Who. Yeah, whoa! You can say it. She can say it. I can't.
Why can't you say it?
I got. I'm still in the biz.
What biz?
If you have to
the
ask,
Wiz biz?
I don't know.
Academics to manipulate information to fit their various political biases, but at least there was some form of selection process going on. In the age of the internet, however, information is released so fast that it is impossible to control the discussion. Instead of listening exclusively to reporters, we are left to our own devices to derive what is valuable. Except, unlike the curators in the pre-digital age, the general population does not know how to separate the wheat from the chaff. We will focus on small, trivial issues like a celebrity's love life, rather than macro issues, such as the cumulative monetary debt of the Western world. We will only listen to news sources that confirm our pre-existing political leanings and ignore any challenging voices. If it sounds like I'm engaging in apologetics for censorship, I am not. I would never censor information under any circumstances. But what does one do in respect to the destructive influence of human bias? The AI goes on to propose a solution.
Right. You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to create context.
Create context?
The AI argues that because they are not prone to human error and have inner CPUs with greater processing power than the human brain, they would know how to curate information and present it to the human race in a way that doesn't slow human
just be
evolution.
Twitter's fact checks.
Unlike your average political body, which might censor information that is inconvenient to their cause, the AI would simply present information in the most factual way possible so that political bias would not intervene, thus cooling.
Yeah, but we saw from Loaderbox that doesn't work.
Oh no!
He's not streaming. You can't call me out. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's true. We've got immunity. We've got diplomatic.
Guys, like the stream for more Loaderbox disses.
Yeah, Loaderbox takedown stream. Okay, there's a ceasefire, which means that we can fire.
For real, we be like Israel when there's a ceasefire, still shooting.
Yeah. Yep. And he is Palestine because of his.
What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it, Loaderbox? Huh? I'm dissing your own turf.
He doesn't, dude. He doesn't watch. He doesn't watch this stream.
Yeah, that's because you lost.
That's true. That's true. We can go with that.
Across the political spectrum. Of course, if something like the AI censorship program came into place, ethical questions would arise regarding whether or not this compromises human freedom, specifically our quote-unquote free will. Ideally, human beings should have the autonomy to make their own decisions, no matter what mistakes may follow.
What's
in response, The AI
have no
argues
clue.
why the problems
What's
that
the
arise
father?
from
It's a
that freedom
it's a movie about a
supposedly
whale.
necessitate censorship.
The digital society furthers human flaws and selectively rewards development of convenient half-truths. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions
Mike?
spent on new weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
Oh my
Rights of
God.
criminals are given more respect than the privacy of their victims.
What?
Although there are people suffering in poverty.
Pause. What the fuck is that in reference to? Rights of criminals more than respect to the privacy of their victims? What the fuck is Kojima referencing? What is that? What was
Same
that
way
meant to mean?
these damn immigrants get more than the native population. Am I right?
dude.
Yeah, but wait. Sorry, these are all insane. Are they meant to
Heaven
be
is
insane?
empty and hell is full, don't you know?
Yeah, but hold on. I need to know what the Bill Clinton. They can't be talking about Bill Clinton.
Well, I think they
There's
are
no
because
way.
it's about how the women were like fucking hounded. What's her face?
More than, but the privacy of victims.
What was her
Okay,
face? Martha
Monica
Stewart.
Lewinsky.
Yeah, that's the one.
Moriarty. I'm pretty sure.
But she was like the
Aaron.
target of fucking news for
the target of
ages for
fucking, that's for sure.
days.
She was the target of fucking. Huh?
They actually never had sex. It was just a blowjob.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Your Honor, it was just a blowjob.
I mean, that was literally his defense. Wasn't that part
Your
of his
Honor,
defense?
it was just I didn't have sexual relations. It was just top.
Oh God. Jesus. Aaron! What's wrong
That's
with you?
awesome.
Unbelievable.
That's
This is a
awesome.
clean show.
I'm
This
being
is a clean
factually
show.
accurate.
This is a clean
Oh,
show.
what I can
She's
say
just-
blowjob, but
Yeah,
not top.
when we're talking about Bill Clinton's blowjobs, you have to stick to the facts.
You got it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right. We're not.
Hey, ever since the internet, we really need to hold on to truth more, since there's no more just CNN and PBS telling us what's true and what's not. I'm trying to uphold intellectual integrity here.
Yeah, she's not
That's so
censoring
true.
content. She's creating context.
Blowjob context. That's what's going on
Fucking
there.
hell. Fucking please do not put blowjob context in the title. I bet you do.
Metal Gear Solid
beg
2,
you.
blowjob context.
We're not doing blowjob context. Also, look at this. This next line. This is all God. Oh God.
There you go.
Huge
I hope this is
donations are
satire.
made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing,
Be nice
Which is?
to other
Reduce,
people.
reduce,
but
recycle.
beat out the competition.
You're special. Believe in yourself and you
This
will
is the
succeed.
equivalent of being
But
like,
it's
why are we
obvious
funding
from the
NASA
start
when they're
that
starving
only a
people in
few
America?
Yeah. This is the most profound moment in gaming, Aaron, okay?
Yeah. Holy shit. Like this was profound if you were 12 years old when you finished the game. It was
an idiot.
profound for a 12-year-old. Yeah, an idiot. Yes, a stupid child.
Undeveloped.
This is literally but the problem, hold on, Femcell, this is literally a bad guy talking down to the main character like they're an idiot. The issue is that Raiden is an idiot. That is the issue. He's like, huh? What? Huh? No way! Like he's literally just like sitting there receiving this slot.
There will always
Also,
be, like,
these guys
the
win
anti-fan
in the story.
fandom.
Yeah, of course they do.
Well, if you win,
was-
you're the good guy. That's how it works in video games.
Oh my god. So profound.
And
The same
also,
people that watch
despite
American History X and think that Edward Norton's character is the one that's based. and a truth
despite
teller.
this being the bad guys saying this, talking down to Raiden, in the context of the game, this is taken as truth. Like, this is true.
Yeah.
What the outcome of this story is how Snake like tells people to live in response to this being the reality, not that this isn't the reality.
Like, okay, these are the statements that are being made here are like on their surface true, but incredibly reductionist and like teenage levels of profundity. Like they're not.
Yes.
These are not impressive insights.
These are video game fucking.
These are the first things you notice when you go outside and look at a thing. Like it's not. There is no level of like analysis occurring here. Be nice, but also be competitive.
Win.
But how? What? Contradiction. Like Kojima is a teenager.
It's called
Especially
social
when you make
media,
this.
but we're more isolated than ever.
Holy!
Whoa.
Put away the display. Look up from your phone.
succeed.
Smartphone, it should be
You
called a dumb
exercise your
phone.
right to
Yo.
freedom, and this is the result. All rhetoric to avoid conflict and protect each other from hurt.
Here, the AI illustrates the various ways in which human error corrupts truth. That human error arises from an instinctual drive to protect ourselves emotionally and physically.
Yo,
This is actually-
Johnny opened the door to one place he always heard the truth.
No,
His
Johnny!
echo chamber.
No!
Johnny, get
Johnny,
in
don't
there!
open the door! Johnny!
Here's Johnny. Go away. Go away.
Me from The Shining with my axe. From the echo chair. Here's Johnny! Ah! From the door through the Shining reference. The echo chamber door.
The
yeah, you like
doors.
that? You like that one? Yeah, that's profundity. All right.
Yeah,
I said-
the Reddit door.
The Reddit door. Not the Reddit door. No!
No.
No!
Tends to threaten. For instance, let's say a
10
religious
upvotes
fundamentalist
center.
is confronted with various scientific truths that challenge their
Oh,
worldview.
no.
Let's say the
No, it's not
fundamentalist
the
loses
atheism.
faith when confronted by those truths. What happens psychologically is that because the fundamentalist no longer has a belief system to make sense of the world, they are thrown into a
That's a
mental
very
pit
high-pitched
of
shriek
confusion
from you,
and
Smug.
resentment.
I can't
That
handle
loss
this.
of
This is
structure
actually-
and certainty is
this is
so
triggering.
painful to the ideologue that it seems it
This
would
is
be
just
better
philosophy,
to
bro.
avoid
You
that
might not know
feeling
about
at
it.
all costs.
It's not
This
even philosophy,
instinct
bro.
is endemic to almost all human beings. This is why we
Okay,
separate ourselves
Oh my
into
God.
political tribes.
Just remember, the start of this video is we are now in a point where video games can now rival movies and books as profound pieces
Oh
of
my
art.
god. I can't
We are.
can't believe. I can't when did
Are
this
you
video came
uncomfortable
out
with
5
that
years
fact?
This video came out 5 years ago. I need you guys to look at the entire history of film and literature and consider whether this as
5 years ago was 2020, by the way, not fucking 2015 like it is in my head.
Yeah. No, yeah. This was literally Trump just got into was just about getting into power at the point that this video came out.
No,
And this guy
Biden,
was
bro.
like, what? Oh god, John! No,
2020.
Trump was 2016. Sorry. You used your Time Lord powers on me and smashed me with the full force of the passage of time. I felt my skin began to
becoming
flake
aware.
off and slough.
Just
Yeah,
like
Jesus
Raiden, he's
Christ.
waking up, bro.
Holy shit. I felt like 19 of my hairs just went bleach white. Oh god. That was horrible. Oh Christ.
Powerful
me.
stuff. Powerful
God
stuff.
damn, it's nearly
and
a
won't
decade.
consider the ethical implications of our positions. For instance, is it right to be pro-choice or pro-life? Instead of considering the validity of either side's argument,
Abortion
the
debate.
pro-life crowd
No.
will chastise the pro-choice crowd as being on par with murderers, and the pro-choice crowd will chastise the pro-life crowd as being misogynist, religious zealots that want to control women. These low-resolution assumptions
weird how-
exacerbate tension.
weird how
Those-
one of them was
both
much
these two
longer than
things
the
are the
other.
same.
Yeah, but I love that he was like, you can clearly see where his bias is, because on the one side he's like, yeah, we call them murderers, and they call us evil bastard people who hate life and the sanctity of marriage and everything about everyone. Like, he's like very, god.
He's objective.
True.
Whoa.
Oh, this kick. Oh my god, really? We have to relitigate this fucking kick? Jesus Christ.
And
thought I
can
was free.
potentially lead to violent conflict. Most people will avoid these difficult conversations to preserve order, but if you ignore them long enough, political
Most
positions become
fools.
cemented. They kill each other before they admit that they're wrong about something. The AI then present a future where human bias corrupts the flow of information.
The untested truths, spun by different interests, continue to churn and accumulate in the sandbox of political correctness and value systems.
Oh.
Everyone withdraws into their own small gated community, afraid of a larger forum. They stay inside their little
Ponds?
leaking whatever truth suits them.
Leaking?
Growing
Leaking from their ponds?
No! What?
Yo, maybe this is deep.
It's
Maybe
looking
this
at
is
me.
deep.
It's looking back at me, Wiz. I'm making eye
Holy.
contact with it. Pond
Oh my
mentioned.
God.
Pond mentioned.
Pond
Holy
leaking
shit.
mentioned?
Oh god, the pond's leaking. We're a cesspool. They see us. Could you
One's in
even
chat
use-
if pond's been mentioned.
Could you? Coincidence? Impossible. That
This
word
is the
could have
deepest
been used
moment in
two
gaming.
contexts.
This is me, for real.
This is. I'm gonna. This might. You know what? I
Me
might
when I'm
kill
a
myself
moment in
response
gaming.
to this. Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no. This is bad. This is not good.
Holy
if only we
guys,
had some
guys, we gotta
supplies.
complain. We actually got the name of the pond from Metal Gear Solid 2. It was a reference.
Jesus.
I was like, I love Metal Gear Solid 2. My favorite line is life is a
Why are you so big
pond,
today?
and we all be leaking in it.
You're very big today.
What?
You've got main character syndrome today.
Yeah, because
too big.
I'm Snake.
Raiden was the main character of like 3 games, dude.
Ba 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 ba. That's absolutely not true.
Yeah, Revengeance, MGS2, and MGS4, the second part.
We don't play as him.
Well, but he's the main character.
Doesn't
What do you
he?
think
Doesn't he
that
have like
old
no
dude
arms, no
is?
legs, no eyes, no mouth, no tongue?
Yeah. That's basically
But I
the
must
ideal state of
scream.
that's the ideal, dude. I dream of that. God, I
Donate-
wish.
Donate
God, I
at
wish.
streamlads.com/puntsgunpub/tip. Thanks guys. Keep the show running.
What,
Keep the show running.
To replace more of my organs.
Yep.
To replace more of my organs. Just yeah.
Yeah, we will cut off more parts of Smugbug if you donate.
Please do not. Please.
Cesspool of society at large.
The different cardinal truths neither clash nor mesh. No one is invalidated, but nobody is right.
Not even natural selection can take place here. The world is being engulfed in truth.
And this is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper.
Oh my god,
As we
it's
saw
so
in the 20th
14.
century,
Wow.
whether it is with Hitler's fascism or Stalin and Mao's communism, the ideologically possessed would rather kill
Where's
millions
Olive to type in
the
the
name
chat?
of
She
their ideology,
believed
rather
she
than
lied.
consider the
Wait, sorry, Wiz,
She
Wiz,
believes
Wiz,
he
sorry.
lied.
Hey, Wiz.
Yep. I caught that as well.
Hey, Wiz. Did you catch that quote?
Yep.
What's that quote from, Wiz?
This video game.
Not without a bang, but a whimper?
Not with a bang, but with a whimper. What's that quote from, Wiz?
It's
Given
from
that you
freaking
reacted-
Edgar Allan Poe
Damn it!
from World War II.
Citizen Kane.
Damn it! Wait, no! Wait, Edgar Allan Poe? No, you idiot! It's T.S. Eliot.
Yeah.
It's the Hollow Man.
And he got killed for
Oh my
being
God.
gay in
He didn't know. He didn't
in World
know.
War
He didn't know. Chat, everyone laugh.
Cannons to the left of them, cannons to the right. The world
Literary
ends with not with a
knowledge
bang, but with a whimper.
Literary knowledge mogged. It's Hunger Games. Damn it, Ed might be
I think
right.
it said
I've
Doctor
checked.
Who as well.
Donate so Wiz can get a literary tutor, guys.
Yo,
Yeah.
donate for me to read. I'll
literal-
read if you donate.
We need to get him a literally tutor. Literally.
T.S. Eliot, he's the one that wrote Huckleberry Finn, right?
No, I don't think so. He wrote all
No.
the sad ones that were gay.
Cthulhu?
Also, the poem that's from is lame. It's like
Cat
this is
into the
way
rest
world
of them.
goes round, world
Cat
goes
into the
round, world
right.
goes round.
Volley and thunder.
It's really lame. Oh no, was it? This is the way the world ends.
Stuck in the middle with you, Embo knows.
You're supposed to sing the last part like ring a rosy, ring a roller daisies, you know?
What the
Ring
fuck are you talking about?
ring around the roses.
you-
That's ring around the
Are you
roses.
hearing
that's
this,
it.
Stray Red?
Ring around the
Pocket
roses.
full of posies, ashes.
Yeah. So, but that's apparently you're supposed to do his poem with that cadence, and it sounds fucking shit. It's garbage. It's not good.
I know,
He goes,
ain't
"Not with a
nobody
bang,
tell
but a
me.
whimper.
The Lolly
Not with
Lilo
a bang,
haven't
but a
won here yet,
whimper."
dude.
It's really lame, dude.
They haven't created
It's not good.
context for how I'm gonna sing this poem. I'm telling you that.
The Hollow Man is actually a shit poem, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, name a
doing
good
literary.
I
poem.
was actually thinking about Star Wars. That's true. Padme says that.
Sailing to Byzantium is probably my favorite. Stay mad. Get mogged. Yates.
Remember to donate, chat.
I like
arguments
Sailing
of
to
their
Byzantium.
political opponents. We see this type of attitude in its nascent stages in the digital age,
True,
whether it's
monkeys,
calling
true.
everybody
Oh my
who
God.
disagrees with you a racist,
Reddit himself.
sexist, homophobic Nazi, or a
Whoa.
West-hating
Uh-oh.
communist. This attitude is pervasive
Whoa.
throughout social media, forums,
doesn't
and
mention-
comment sections. This type of inflammatory language has further polarized our
Okay,
political
okay.
climate.
2004.
Oh no.
Was this grass?
Polarization,
Was this
guys.
quant-
It's not good.
What is this quant behavior?
Quantas bullshit. We're getting quanted. This is cringe.
We're more polarized than ever.
Yo, this is so
T.S. Eliot
crazy.
inspired cats. Yeah, he should be put to death for that.
Whoa.
Are you
and
allowed
it's
to wish
resulted in
violence on people
violent
who've already died?
clashes. In the mind of the
Guess we'll find
AI,
out.
this is due to the fact that we insulate ourselves by staying inside our little ponds and casting all outsiders and
Ponds?
dissidents as bad people. If this
Uh-oh.
continues to
Called out,
happen,
called out.
who knows what violent, oppressive future might manifest. Unlike
You
the
ever heard of this
reality
thing
of
called
MGS2,
confirmation
where a
bias,
supposedly
kids?
Uh-oh. Guys, the pond's being trashed.
This is the 0.5 times speed of video essays because literally we have to watch the thing and then watch the man say the thing that happened in front of us. It's actually just a way to watch videos on 0.5 times speed without feeling like a stupid person. That's all this is. This is insane. This is insane.
Actually, it's
Yeah.
very clever.
benevolent AI can make the hard decisions for us, our reality might become a sort of Orwellian nightmare.
Oh
which
my
the
God.
AI wants to
Come on,
prevent.
man.
We're trying to stop that from
Ah!
happening.
I hate that
Woo!
this is probably the sort of content that radicalized me. I was very weak.
That's totally look. If you don't have media literacy, then this shit will one shot you. Okay, all right. Because the problem is that if you actually, all right. Here's the real. I think here's the real value of this kind of content, or the real aim is that if you have no understanding of like media analysis,
It puts gamers on the
thinking,
path.
It does. But it also it forces you to. Do you remember in like your English class where they put a poem in front of you and you would be like, "What the fuck is this? I don't understand any of this. This is all gibberish." And then
If
they
only
just
this was
force
video
you to
games.
stare- Yeah, but they would force you to stare at it for an hour, and you'd be bored out of your fucking mind. And then maybe after an hour of literally just thinking about the words on that page, no mobile phones, no TikTok, you just stare at it. Eventually, you might glean a little bit of meaning from it. This video is kind of like that in that it's so fucking slow and it's so repetitive that you're kind of forced to sit in the thing for a minute and actually think about it. Like it's so little content in the video that it forces you to actually think. So maybe you did put things together that were, born of your own critical analysis because it's the first time that you sat down and stared at like 1-2 minute section of a video or a movie or a video game for like 10-15 minutes. Like that might be the only time you've experienced the opportunity to actually think about a piece of media without being
Okay, I
distracted
think
by
you're on
else.
something, but you've slightly missed. I think this is literally like a high school English lesson, but instead of fucking Great Gatsby, it's Metal Gear Solid 2.
Well, that's once in chat. If Wiz is right, what a great and unique and original idea, Wiz.
Yeah, find a quicker way to say it, otherwise you just end up being this guy.
Clap, 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 clap. Incredible.
You're like complaining about the thing while being exactly the thing.
Clap, 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 clap. I didn't repeat myself.
I'm
once.
putting
I
more
said
words in to
different
sound more
things in every
important.
sentence. I said different things in every sentence, you bitch. Yeah, thank you. Everyone agrees. Wiz had a great idea that was original. Good job, Wiz.
Thanks, guys.
Everyone agrees with Wiz. Everyone
Thanks,
agrees
guys.
with Wiz. Amazing idea, Wiz, that you came up with yourself.
Guys,
just now.
donate if you want to thank me.
Congrats.
And
Good analysis.
shit on
Good analysis.
donate if Smugmug's fucking idiot.
Good analysis.
Thanks.
Analysis. Great analysis. Excellent
It's our
analysis.
responsibility as rulers. Just as in genetics, unnecessary information and memory must be filtered out.
He
to
repeated me,
stimulate
Bill.
the evolution of the species.
And you think you're qualified to decide what's necessary and not?
Oh my god, Ryden's lines are
Who
so
else could
fucking
wade
bad.
through the garbage you people produce?
It's like, what?
Retrieve
Who do you think you
valuable
are,
truth
man?
He's like
What are
talking
you
to God, and
about,
he's the
dude?
least equipped man on planet Earth to do that.
Yeah, it would be. It's like Wiz at the pearly gates. Huh? What? What's going
What?
on?
Huh?
Huh?
What? My girlfriend's a robot?
I'm a robot.
That's part of the game. His girlfriend is a robot, and it's not really like established when she was replaced.
Wait. Oh, wait. But does he know? He finds out.
No. I mean, he kind of
know, man.
does, but it's also like implied that it's also his real life girlfriend. But was he ever talking to his real
look,
girlfriend? Or was it the AI girlfriend all the time?
I've got to come clean, guys. Every Metal Gear Solid game I played, I pretty much
You
skipped the
watched online?
cutscenes because I didn't care. No, I just straight up didn't care. The Phantom Pain is the one I played the most of, and it's because I did all the side mission shit that didn't require any story stuff, because I cannot sit for 4 hours and watch a Kojima yap, honestly, to get like 40 minutes of content.
But
I
it's
can't do it.
literally
Okay,
the most profound moment in gaming history, dude.
Yeah, well, you know what? I missed it. I guess I missed it, guys. I guess I missed the most profound moment in gaming history. I don't know. No, that one passed me by. That's a shame. That's a shame.
I'm crying. Me when I'm crying. Me when I'm Metal Gear.
Yeah. Yep.
Even
I
interpret
wish I
their
could
meaning
cry.
for later generations.
That's what it means to create context.
I want to remind you all that Metal Gear Solid 2 came out in 2001. This game is warning us about the advent of fake news, misinformation, and half
Because that didn't exist before 2001.
I like how this motherfucker put
Before
the
the
book
internet.
up. He put the book 1984 up. He put the book, the 60-year-old fucking book, 1984, and he's like, keep in mind, guys, this was well ahead of its time. This was in 2001, okay? This was 9/11 had only just happened. All right,
Was
guys?
it? What is it ahead of its time for? Fucking video games?
Yeah,
It's like the only
video
medium,
games-
the only medium that hadn't fucking discussed this entirely fucking common idea was video games, and that's why it's profound.
Yeah. Video games is 70 years behind books still.
Does this strike you as a
wasn't-
person that reads?
Probably not. Well, he put 1984
Well, it's funny.
up. He
It's
must
funny
know
you
what
say
that's
that because
about.
we're gonna get more information into this person
A
very
book
soon.
that he was
Oh, no.
forced to read through in high school. Yeah.
Video games didn't catch up to movies and literature until Heavy Rain and David Cage's series.
Oh
of,
god.
Incredible.
Oh god.
It took until the PlayStation 3 era for us to reach the level of literature. And
Hey,
movies, and
Indigo
it's
Prophecy
past
was on
it.
PlayStation 2, dude.
Yeah, but that's true. But he didn't quite crack the formula. Yeah, it wasn't until
Speak for
Detroit-
yourself. You don't like pressing
Become
big
human.
blue, big orange, big yellow every time a fucking
Heavy
huge
Rain-
cockroach flies on the screen?
Every, I'm pretty sure there were. I'm pretty sure there were quick time events well before Indigo Prophecy, dude. Maybe you were playing on the wrong console.
Leisure Shoot Larry?
There you go. Yeah.
Bro, that was my most profound moment in gaming.
I never played that shit. I always looked at it. I was like, that even as a 13-year-old, I can tell that this is weird and gross. And
Yeah,
unpleasant.
I never played it either.
Yeah, uh-huh. Sure.
What, you think I played
I was
Leisure
a-
Suit Larry?
Yeah.
On what?
I as a,
What would I have played it on?
I, as a civilized teenager, zoomed in on The Sims making out. Okay, that was my.
That's because
that
you're a
was my
fucking
moment.
boomer, dude.
That's wait.
I just
what?
played
This
Mass
is a
Effect.
Boomer shit. Oh my god, you're so young. Ew.
And then it faded to black,
Yeah,
and I'd have to imagine.
Should I be on the show with you? Oh god. Oh fuck. Jesus. Play the video. Fuck me.
Dude, the last
Bro, this
Mass
video
Effect
probably
game
came
came
out.
out about 6 years ago.
I never played them because they weren't good. Next.
You freaking fool.
I actually hate Mass
before
Effect.
the
I
issue
really am not
captured
impressed by
our
any part of
collective
it.
attention. Worse yet, not only do the AIs describe a potentially dystopian future for
I'm
both our
down in
reality
14.
and the reality of the game, but they also make us inadvertently realize that we currently have no constructive solution to the problem. The only tactic available at the moment is for individuals to strengthen their moral compass and call out misinformation where possible. However, given humanity's inherent imperfection, even the best of us are prone to mistakes. Worse yet, instead of bolstering the best among us despite their mistakes, we will feverishly
Among Us?
exacerbate the
Whoa, that's a
mistakes
video game.
of our opponents for political
He's
gain.
feverishly
We see this quite
exacerbating?
vividly in what has been aptly
Jesus.
termed call-out culture. For instance, it is
Oh my
thanks to this
God,
culture
no.
that there is
Yes.
no host for the
Cancel
Oscars
culture
this year.
discourse.
It is thanks to this culture
What?
that people will be fired from their job
What?
over a tweet they made 10 years ago.
Sorry, did you catch that, Wiz? It's thanks to cancel culture that there will be no host for the Oscars this year.
No!
Seriously? That was the first thing he mentioned. The first thing was the Oscars not having a host. That was it. That was the first mark.
That is the worst case scenario of cancel culture, actually.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah,
This guy's
celebrity
even
not
watch
getting
movies.
to do a thing.
Yeah, that is the absolute maximum worst effect of cancel culture.
Yeah. Celebrity
And you
doesn't
want to
get
know
talk for too
something?
long.
I'm pretty sure the Academy, because he's talking about Kevin Hart getting canceled for saying a homophobic joke or something like that, and then they rescinded the offer. But I'm pretty sure they said if you apologize publicly, you can still do it, and he wouldn't apologize for doing it.
Yeah,
so he
the
didn't get
joke
to do
was,
it.
gay guys walk like...
I think actually the joke was if I find out my son is gay, I'll beat him. That was the
Yeah.
joke.
That's
He was
awesome.
not okay.
That was the joke, Wiz. That was the joke. That he
You'd have beat him
cancelled,
anyway,
by
dude.
The way. By the way. Well, yeah, he's black. Never mind. Carry on.
You'd beat him for being black? That makes no sense.
A
canceled for
person
being
might even be
cool.
fired for a
Black
tweet
on
that
black
was taken out of
violence. Those are the
context
stats.
when said
Look, I've
person
learned all of
did
white
nothing
politics
wrong
from this guy,
whatsoever.
okay?
Worst of all, it is thanks
I
to
get
this
them all from
culture that we
video
will
games.
elect politicians not based on their ethics or policies, but on how effectively they can punch the other side. And let me
Yo.
re-emphasize, we have no solution to this problem. In the
How many
reality
views
of
does this
Metal Gear
have?
Solid 2, however, a
Millions.
hypothetical solution is
Holy
presented. Because
fuck.
people abuse the responsibility that comes along with freedom of speech and expression and would rather attack...
I just felt another 4% of your faith in humanity like drizzle out of you. It's like I can see it leaking. It's like pooling under the crate. There's another 4% of your faith in humanity. It's just
It's powerful stuff. It's powerful stuff.
it's not good. It's not good. 3.2 million. Check how many likes. Check the likes.
It's high.
Maybe 3.2 million people clicked it
That's
and
the
then they
good
shook
stuff.
their heads to let everyone know they disagree with it.
That's the good stuff. Yeah, let's scroll. Let's check the comments.
I am proud to be involved with such an iconic and thought-provoking entity. Kojima-san, I hold you in the highest regard. Brilliant then, brilliant now. Well done, Max.
I hate Japan so much. No one will ever prove to me that Japan isn't a country that shouldn't exist. I'm sorry. I can't. No one will be able to make that argument to me. Holy shit!
I thought I was the only one.
Oh.
I remember playing this game in 2002, feeling really uncomfortable and scared that this could be a possible reality. The game's narrative was way ahead of its
I'm gonna
time.
lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm
Beautiful.
gonna lose it.
Well, the moment you realize that someone's idea of a dystopian future is the current reality you're living in.
This is. Oh my god.
What do you think the median age is of the person watching this video
15.
or leaving a comment?
Yeah.
15 for sure.
1984 came out in 1950. Alright, like men were still taking ships back from World War II.
Men were still men, dude.
Levels of old. Men were
Back
still
when men
men.
was men.
Back when men were all shell-shocked and were recovering from their gay romance with their trench buddies, okay? Back when men were men and were fucking each other in times of war out of desperation and loneliness, okay? Back when men were men! Oh, God.
Oh, by the way, Spore joined Axolotl tier. Oh my god, thank you, Spore.
Add it to the bar, add it to the bar.
Yippee,
It counts,
yippee,
it counts,
yippee,
it counts.
yippee,
Add it to the
yippee.
bar, it
Fuck you,
counts.
Spore. I get none of that money.
No, Spore.
wrong.
That's
You
good.
Bad decision.
That's good, that's good.
No,
that's
good
Yeah,
decision, good
Straighterade-
decision.
Add it
Yeah.
star.
Straighterade is currently worth $7.50, and I think we can all agree that that's a good price. Market dictates.
Yay.
Ah!
Sorry.
Get off me! Get off me!
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Get off me! Get off me! Get off me! It's on me! Get off! Get off! Get off! Get off! Get off!
What off you? Can you just get out of the way of it,
There's
dude?
text on my face! Ow!
Yo, look at all that healing juice. I'm so healed.
Holy shit! Life
Yum,
force.
yum, 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 yum.
Yeah, it's good.
Me when I'm sucking it down. Me when I'm sucking it down and becoming healthy and human and
Plug
healthy.
me in! Plug me into the bar, Wiz! Plug me into the bar!
Stop, don't put
Plug
that up
me
your
in.
arse.
No, it goes into my shell.
No, it doesn't.
No, it's Big Shell. I'm Big Shell.
Yeah, is that another word for being in the closet, or
No, never mind. I need juice.
you're in your big shell? We get it.
Do not the
Okay.
bar. Fuck you, Duck.
Shut up, Smug.
Alright.
Shut up. So we got the context of the original video. This is the sort of video that made his channel 3.2 million views 5 years ago. But last night, before I went to bed, right, this video dropped. It's called
shit.
How Metal Gear Solid 2 Almost Killed Me, in brackets, literally. Literally, 2nd of February.
Oh my god.
Came out last night. I watched this last night and I had like a revelation. I was like, whoa, we need to cover this on stream.
Alright, let's have a look.
Because it's all about basically the response to this video and how playing Metal Gear Solid 2 literally almost killed him in a video game.
Yep.
At the time of this video's release, it will have been exactly 6 years since I released my most popular video, the most profound moment
We just
in
watched that chat.
history. Just in case you don't know, or if it isn't obvious, the moment in question is the final codec conversation from Metal Gear Solid 2: Sons of
Bro,
Liberty,
that's exactly
my all-time favorite
this
game.
is
I wanted to do
MGS2.
something.
I pause it. You were wrong.
What?
I was right. Fuck, you gaslit me so fucking hard. I knew I was right. Go back
What are
a
you
couple
talking
of
about?
frames. Look, he goes into first person. You could
Yeah,
go
that's
into
all
first
of
person
them.
MGS. Yeah, but that's what I was saying. It's isometric with the first person. You made me think I was thinking about a different video game entirely.
No, I said that's all of them.
You gaslit me. You gaslit
I said
me.
which one?
Oh my god, you're an evil man. That's all of the games? But then why was everyone gaslighting me?
Because you were trying to guess which Metal Gear Solid game you were, and the description you gave, you could go into first person. And I said, that's all of them.
It's isometric. It's isometric. You're in an isometric viewpoint. What do you think? Are you going to be
Metal Gear Solid 3 is like this, Metal Gear Solid 1's like this, Metal Gear Solid 4 is like this.
I never played Snake Eater. I should play Snake Eater. That's the one
That's
with the
3.
big boss, right? That's the best one I hear as well. I didn't ever play the best
Snake Eater. There's also Portal
one.
Ops
Is that the best one?
and the other one.
Isn't that a mobile game?
It's PSP.
Oh
special
shit!
to commemorate this occasion, something elaborate. But unfortunately, the constant rise and fall of my health over the last few months has made even the process of making my normal videos extremely taxing. So instead, I'm going to do a simple vlog-style video, kind of like what I used to do a few years ago, where I explain the impact that Metal Gear Solid 2 has had on my life. Though obviously it has had tremendous positive impacts, that wasn't always the case. As the title of this video states, there actually was a period of my life when this game played an indirect role in almost killing me. It's a deeply personal story, which I've been reticent to share. But for various reasons,
make a huge YouTube video
address, I felt now was the right time. Hopefully, by the time this video is done, both my fans and my critics will have a better understanding of why I do what I do. And why I try to seek out the deeper meanings in video games. So, I'll begin with this. If any of you watched my top 10 most philosophical video games video, you might recall that at the beginning of that video,
another reference,
I said that
another video we have to watch.
Top 10 most philosophical? Most philosophical. I'm sorry? I'm sorry.
That's so awesome. That's
most
so awesome.
Philosophical. Are you serious? Ah!
Chat, that's awesome.
Most philosophical. Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit. We might need to watch that in a minute. Oh my god, oh no. That's
Anyone
horrible.
who's profoundly impacted by any video game simply has low IQ. But Ed, didn't you say you were profoundly impacted by Portal 2? You said my brain thinking with Portal now?
Oh, was Ed's
Checkmate.
brain thinky with Portal?
He was thinky with Portal?
He was thinky with Portal.
Whoa.
Ed, were you thinky with Portal?
No, I never said that. Okay,
My
buddy.
box says Nier Automata is in like the top 3.
I've been profoundly
check.
affected by video game. I think the closest game to that for me is probably Disco Elysium. I think that's the only game I still think about.
Say that. What a nerd.
It's the only one I still think about.
I've been profoundly affected by a few games. I learned how to
Like
read
what?
from like Final Fantasy, unfortunately. Very embarrassing.
Ugh.
Disco Elysium was kind of a big deal. Honestly, Citizen Sleeper hit me, the first one hit me really, really hard as far as games go. Like that
Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Big feelings.
Yep, that's one of them.
Yep. No, yeah, no, yep. Yep. Rust, that's definitely affected me profoundly for the worse. That's definitely done
Animal Crossing.
severe damage. Animal Crossing, that'll do it. Yep. There's a lot of good games that have made me feel things. Oh, Baldur's Gate 3, that was nice. Profound.
Ed, you've been crying to playing Pokemon. I've heard you. You've been crying about his Pokemon dying or something.
I never gave a shit about StarCraft's story. Dota, do not mention Dota to me, okay? Dota 2, the only profound effect Dota 2 had on me was making me racist towards Russians before it was cool, okay? All right, while it was still problematic, all right?
Mario Party 7.
That'll make you racist to your own friends, yeah.
Oh, man. Right.
Oh, Shadows of Doubt? Shadows of Doubt really had a big impact on me because it made
Shadows of
me realize
Doubt
that Wiz is a
can
bad person.
literally fucking do one.
Made me realize that Wiz has terrible taste in
Most
media.
boring fucking game ever
made me-
existing.
Made me realize. Yeah, he's literally the
You're like, emergent gameplay. Watch me do nothing for 4 hours.
Wiz
You ever
cannot see
played
his own fault.
Life is Strange?
Yeah, I played Life is
Oh
Strange.
god. Yeah. What's your take on Life is Strange, Aaron?
I never played it. My sister did, but she really liked it.
Good answer, actually. That's a good answer.
Yeah,
You've
I
stayed
can't believe
clean.
we just got. I ran straight into a brick wall. God damn it! I
You've
was so
stayed clean.
ready. I was so ready. I was so ready. Oh god, a tornado lesbian
Well, Wiz,
game.
what did you think of it?
It was very
go.
cheesy. It was very Tumblr. I played it.
Yeah.
I want to see how it ended. A lot of it made me cringe out while playing it, but also I was
Yeah.
like, because it was released in like installments or whatever, I was too invested not to get it all the way through.
I liked the Walking Dead one more. That was just objectively better.
Only the first season of it, and even then, it's not. It's really not.
I only have,
Play that shit again.
it's better than Life.
It
is
was
Strange.
just new. It was just new.
Really.
It invented the
I thought it was
genre.
okay. Well, yeah, that's.
But if you play it now, it's like, oh, actually, there ain't much going on here. It's impressive in terms of being the first
Is
of a
that
thing,
fair?
but it's not actually that good.
So the story doesn't hold up after. So Life is Strange is objectively better. Really? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
I don't know about that, but okay.
Right. Let's go.
Learned everything I know from video games. I want to demonstrate just how true that
no.
statement is.
We know.
and how
no.
my
We
education,
know you
believe it
did.
or not,
no.
actually started with Metal Gear Solid 2. For the first
Japanese video
18
games,
years
no
of my
less.
life,
Oh,
I had
no.
undiagnosed autism and ADHD. This is relevant because both conditions.
Stop laughing at that. You got that as well. Smug, you have that.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
He's not that kind of autist.
Undiagnosed, dude. Undiagnosed.
You never know,
It was
dude, until it happens
undiagnosed.
to you.
This man, people thought was normal for how many years?
He is normal.
Oh god, neurodivergence isn't real. Mental illness isn't real. Okay, guys. All right, let's just pull the band-aid off. All
This is
right?
the man that's
No,
been
it's not real.
screaming for the past hour.
Screaming in an extremely psychologically healthy way. Okay, this is called emittance. All right.
It's called something.
It's called yeah.
Very difficult, if not impossible, to learn something unless you're interested in that particular subject. While I did get solid grades
no.
in school, sufficient that I was able to go to university, that was
Same,
not
bro.
because I
Oh my
learned
God.
what I was being taught. Rather, it was a product of memorizing everything I needed to do before every test and then forgetting it a few days later. The thing is, though,
As someone with ADHD, that's a completely foreign fucking thinking pattern to me.
Yeah, no, I couldn't.
I have no access to my memory like that. The idea that he was just like so good at memory work in the short term that he can memorize like entire exam papers
Yeah.
and shit like that, that's fucking crazy.
You know what? This are you just feeding me content to reinforce my feeling that autism makes you evil? Like, is that what the point of today's episode is? You're just trying to.
Well, I mean, that's
triple down on
already
my-
a foregone conclusion. That's exactly how I do exams. Ed, there's no way.
Oh my
There's
god!
no
Ed!
way.
Hit yourself in the head with a pipe now! Quickly! Reshuffle, reset, scramble. Start the roguelike with updated modifiers. Ed!
There's no way.
Ed, new
Aaron?
game plus.
Aaron, how do you
New game
relate to
plus
this?
yourself.
Is she even there, bro?
Dude, she just leaves.
Is she even there? There's nothing
She's
between her
like,
eyes.
Erin be like, where my $7.50?
She definitely put $7.50 in.
She definitely put
I
$7.
sure did.
Oh,
Yep, that's $7.50 worth of effort right there. That's what you get.
I'm just saying, did you relate? How did you do exams in school?
How did I do what?
He said, okay, this guy was just saying like,
She's scrolling
when it came to
TikTok,
exams, right? When it came to
She's scrolling
exams,
TikTok. She's
when
scrolling
it,
TikTok.
when it came to
No, I'm not.
exams,
I was away from. I was taking care of my dog. What's up?
I can see your hand under the crate. You literally got your phone out right now, behind the crate. I'm looking at it.
Okay,
Playing
what was
Candy
your
Crush,
question?
bro.
Scrolling! Oh my god, she's still scrolling. Whatever. Maybe she can multitask.
okay, when you were doing exams in school, right? What this guy said he did was like, he instead of learning the things, he just fucking memorize it and then forget it like a week later.
I feel like that's most American students and how they quote unquote study. They're not really
How,
like
no.
internalizing the lesson.
How did you do it?
How did I personally do it?
Yeah.
Paid attention in class and did my homework. I never really had to like take time to study. I there is nothing
hate
else to
women,
do in
dude.
school except pay
hate women,
attention and
dude.
get good grades.
Oh my
So
God.
I never
I can't
fucking
relate to the
wasted
idea
time
of
during
doing
class or
homework.
anything like that.
Do you know what sucks is that even women are the greatest proof that mental illness isn't real, because they can just like, they'll have all the same shit and they'll just be like, yeah, but I've been so heavily socialized to not fail and not disappoint my family that I'll just do everything anyway. And then it's just like, hit me with 6. Hit me with 6.
I used this thing called Quizlet, which was like digital flashcards, but that's it.
I'd steal people's Quizlets the night before and they wouldn't have.
I stole a girl's notes like on multiple occasions. You know, the colorful calendar. You know where they like draw their own calendar in like their book. Like they'd literally grid line ruler. I would take their shit and I would just never give it back. It was amazing. I didn't even write.
Yeah,
my
send me
notes.
your Google Drive notes, please. And then I'd just never look at them.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
I also would take notes during class, but I never actually referenced the notes, but I just noticed that the act of like writing down exactly what the teacher was saying was enough to help me memorize it better.
See, I was the opposite. I halfway through high school, I stopped taking notes in class because I realized when I was taking notes, I wasn't paying attention to a fucking word.
When I turned 16, I stopped going to school entirely, and I started doing various dark weird lab chemicals, and it fucked up my brain. Now I can't talk.
That's why you got no jaw and no eye, bro.
That's why I got no jaw and no eye, bro. I was doing weird shit. Doing weird those legal lab chems. The good old
The other
days.
thing though is that like a lot of classes that I had, well, there was this piece of legislation, landmark legislation called No Child Left Behind that was passed in like 2003 by George Bush, and what it basically meant is that it became very, very difficult for teachers to actually fail students, hold them back, or give them failing grades. Like you had to give them basically every single opportunity to pass. So teachers started creating tests and assignments in mind with basically the lowest common denominator, and instead of seeing like just letting those kids fail and everybody else try to actually achieve a normal standard of education, they started like really dumbing down a bunch of shit. It's been like that for a long time in America. So a lot of stuff, unless you're actually using AP classes and using those types of materials, a lot of the stuff that I had was super easy.
Oh,
fair enough. Wow,
interesting. Right, let's dive back into this.
Like the lowest that like my father's a teacher, and like the lowest you could give a student was like a 50. You couldn't actually like fail them.
Whoa.
So even a 0, even if you got nothing right, it was still a 50.
Interesting. Very nice. Right, let's play the fucking video.
So good at memorization that it actually served me well in the one subject where it's sometimes indistinguishable from actually learning something. Languages. I was so good at memorizing French
God, he
that
speaks
when
English.
I was 16 years old,
I'm memorizing
I
every
actually earned a
sentence.
scholarship to go and study French in
Why
France
learn when you
for
can a
summer,
language when you can just
scholarship
memorize it
which I
phonetically?
accepted.
He's a parrot.
Now,
He's
as
not
for
even
how this
human.
is
He's a
relevant
parrot.
to Metal Gear. Prior to when I left for France, I played the first 2 Metal Gear Solid games for the first time in many years. I can't remember why. Maybe I was just feeling nostalgic for the days when I would do nothing but play MGS 1 and 2 over and over again. Anyway, when I played them that year, I realized that the story of those...
Again, didn't know he had autism.
Insane. Insane behavior.
Those games largely went over my head in my youth for obvious reasons. I can clearly remember listening to the entire final codec conversation from MGS2 when I was 9 years old, and the only thing that went through my mind was, wow, this is really long. Can I fight Solidus Snake yet? It was only when I was 16 that my brain could finally comprehend what was being said. But something also happened that I could not anticipate.
Okay.
In the last week of my journey abroad, I was in the south of France, in the city of Nice. It was a break day where we students could do whatever we wished. Study, travel, whatever. While most of my
people always tell
classmates were
stories
either
like
at the
this.
beach,
Shut up.
shopping...
You're missing details by being angry.
No, these are... I could not possibly miss a detail because he's explaining his life like a Wikipedia page.
That's how things are to him, dude.
Oh, God.
It's amazing that he has self-awareness of a brain. Of his own brain.
I don't think he... I think...
No, she was talking about you, Smug.
Sometimes... Hey, fuck you. I sometimes think... honestly, this guy makes me think that there are some humans that are animals. I can say that because I'm vegan.
Okay.
You can't say that, Wiz. It's Straighterade can say it.
and not studying.
I got the
was
vegan
cooped
pass.
up alone in my room, watching the final codec conversation from Metal Gear Solid 2 on YouTube over and over and
my
over
God.
and over again. It provoked an intense obsession within me that I could not explain at the time. It was partly due to the fact that the conversation was about important subjects like misinformation and echo chambers, but it was primarily something deeper
His
than
two
that.
favorite
It
subjects.
wasn't until a couple of years after that I realized why I was so fixated. Why I denied myself the beautiful sights and culture of southern France in favor of watching a YouTube video on repeat for hours.
Oh no, he stayed
this
for
was the
hours?
first time I felt I had truly learned something. Because
Oh my
I was
God.
interested
Oh,
in
no.
Metal Gear Solid 2 gave me permission to learn in a way that nothing else ever did. I distinctly remember the specific line from that final codec that was directly responsible for breaking me out of my lifelong unconsciousness. You lack the qualifications to exercise free will. When
So bro is in France. He's got scholarship from memorizing fucking French quotes without not actually understanding French. And he sat in his hotel room watching over and over and over again the sentence, "You lack the qualifications to exercise free will."
Oh my god, he does! He was right. This is the only time he's ever broken out of his animalistic tendencies. This is literally what I would expect to happen if a dog became sapient for 1 minute.
Yeah, Oscar just said it. But bro is not only a parrot, he had a brief moment of consciousness that lasted only enough for him to realize that he is indeed a parrot.
Oh yeah, we came to the same conclusion. Literally, he realized it, and now he has to contain the memory of sapience without the capacity to understand it. Holy fuck, dude! What a nightmare!
He made contact.
He made contact with human beings, with humanity, with like, holy shit! I probably want a white person.
And he only managed to get into this like fugue-like state after watching the same clip back to back to back to back to back.
That's almost Lovecraftian. And this is like, do you know Flatland? Do you know how they explain like 4 dimensions to people? The idea of like a 2-dimensional creature experiencing a 3-dimensional object. This is a 2-dimensional creature experiencing a 3-dimensional object live. Holy fuck! He's trying to bring it back to his like Flatland.
It's like what he's done is like it's like writing like letters out on a chalkboard. Like, I will not fucking hit the girl next to me. I will not hit the girl next to me. I will not hit.
Do you know what like a useless machine is? Like the only function is to turn itself off.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
It's kind of like that.
He woke up for 4 seconds and then flicked himself back off. He was like, consciousness is too much. He immediately bailed and then tried to kill himself.
Like it's the only command that they're aware it knows to do.
But his matrix was so dense, he had to repeatedly watch a quote from Metal Gear Solid because he was so fucking insulated. Apart from somehow a tiny little bit of philosophy has injected itself into his fucking bubble of entertainment.
This guy was like head empty, no thoughts for like a solid 2 decades.
It is quite literally the Matrix. It quite literally is the Matrix. He just noticed something was slightly different.
He put this video out yesterday, Aaron.
Yeah.
These are his opinions today.
Yeah,
this is how he feels about the world today.
No, this is him talking about when he was a kid.
Oh, you think he's sapient now?
Well, we're gonna keep watching. We're gonna keep watching.
I don't think so, dude. I don't think so, dude.
But I watched this video last night, and this is the moment I was like, "Fuck, this is an amazing video." You can torture me to do this. I discovered self-awareness via fucking bombing my brain at 16 in a hotel room in France with video games.
Maybe it's a bit.
Maybe it's a bit.
Have you ever read that's a viral Reddit story called like the lamp started to look weird? You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not a Redditor, so
I'll find it.
Please.
Hold on.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
In your saved
You don't need to get it correct. Just give us an abridged.
Just give us the vibe.
It's like it was a story that went viral on Reddit of a guy that had like a mental breakdown because he realized his life was not real. Like his wife and kids and his family like weren't real, and that he was just having some like mental break from reality.
Whoa.
And he notices it. He like escapes this or like becomes cognizant of this because he's looking at a lamp and he notices.
Oh yeah, it's 2D.
He stares at it for like 3 days, and he says his like wife is freaking out. But then like when he finally like comes to, he's actually being like dragged across pavement by like cops. And he's outside, and he's told like you don't have any of that.
Whoa.
But it's not a real story.
Oh.
And what this guy is describing kind of is reminding me of that. Like it's
But real.
so insane.
Wait, so he made up a fake family in his head that wasn't real?
Yeah, it was a real.
Wait, so do you think
I mean,
this video
this
is
is
a
just a
fake story
story.
then? Sorry, Smug.
No.
Shut up. Straight, do you think this video is a fake story?
Yeah, I don't think that this person actually discovered the meaning of life in Nice when he was on a trip that he just found his way into because of rote memorization and luck. And it finally like hit him.
Wait,
Okay.
no, but he didn't discover the meaning of life. He discovered the
The
starting
ability
line.
to think. Yeah.
That's what he's reacting to. He found out that the
Even
race was
worse.
happening at
Well,
all.
This sounds insane. It sounds
He's
insane.
insane. He is insane. What?
He's just autistic. Common mistake. Just
But
autistic.
evil it's a synonym for evil. All right, I've never been
He's not
proven wrong.
evil because he's autistic.
He's autistic because he's evil. Yes, we're on the same page. Next.
Okay, let's keep playing the video. Let's see if Australia's mind changes about this being fake.
There's no way.
I heard the final codec for the first time in many years. I didn't understand it initially, but it was that line which broke me out of the matrix and which started the learning process.
Oh my
This
fucking
line was
God.
said by the Patriot
Oh my
AI
fucking
when it was
God.
criticizing the main character, Raiden. It said
No
this
one would do
because
damage
Raiden
to
had a
themselves
tendency
directly,
to turn a deaf
except
ear
Raiden,
and a
maybe.
blind eye to
I think
anything
you'd do
that
it if
he
you got
didn't like,
3.6
even
million
when that
views
thing he
for it.
didn't like.
This has 50k views.
This came out yesterday.
It was just uploaded, dude. Give
it's
it
just-
time.
What? The three? No. Hold on. The 3 million view videos from 5 years ago, when that was acceptable content for video essay slop. What we are noticing is a creature that has not evolved, was in fact pre-evolution, and has failed to keep up with the times. Has released the same slop that they
hibernating.
released 5 years ago, and is never going to get more than 150k views on this video, which is more than any of us ever will, which is
Yeah.
upsetting.
He's a great video.
Except Aaron,
Yes.
ironically,
I was
walking
gonna say,
out
there's
of
a
a
video of
fucking
me
podcast.
with millions of views, so try again.
Yeah, the world really is fucking.
Now, where are you? How many
concurrent?
concurrent viewers we got? 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you had Straighterade in the title, it would be thousands.
Whoa.
Yeah, we don't want to. We don't want to cheat. We don't want
Holy-
to cheat. Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
hell,
the thousands
guys.
asking you some difficult questions.
Ike was truthful. The Patriot AI then pointed out that this tendency, obviously, was not limited to Raiden and is a very common pattern of human behavior. However, the advent of the internet would exacerbate this behavior to such a degree that it would lead to faster than usual societal degradation. In other words, while MGS2 wasn't unique in pointing out that people consume information that suits their biases, even if it's wrong, it did predict how social media websites like Twitter, Reddit, and Facebook would exacerbate the problem. Worse yet, it surmised that the only solution to the problem would be for an impartial AI to curate what information people could consume on the internet. Though this would theoretically create societal stability via their Selection for Societal Sanity program, it would also take away the ability for people to think for themselves. Now, I urge you to consider everything that has happened in the world between now and 15 years ago when I watched that video in that hotel room. Think about how bad the problem of
He's how old?
misinformation and disinformation has gotten in that time.
60, 30 something, 31, 32?
He must be 30, yeah, because he said he was like 15, 16 when he was when he went to France. So yeah, Jesus Christ.
He's a late bloomer.
I don't think he'll ever bloom.
Some of us just are.
Let's keep watching.
Now imagine me, a naive youth, hearing all of this and understanding where things were going to go. That our reality could one day see its
Guy has
reflection
such, like,
in
an average
MGS2.
voice.
Two things happened as
What?
a result. First, I
It's
was
such a average voice. I don't know how to describe it. It's
He's
just
got
such a
autism
plain.
voice.
It's a plain male voice.
He's got no. He's got very, very apparent autism voice.
Yeah, but Straighterade wouldn't be able to detect that, would she?
Yeah, you got a good point. Yeah, that is a good point, actually.
There's a difference between like a monotone voice versus an autism one.
Yes.
Yes, there is. We leave finding the differences as an exercise up to the user.
You gotta break out your own matrix here.
Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
When you
That's
laugh
the difference
at
between
same
ADHD and autism.
True. I'll go back to this side then. Would you
It's like
rather be
Elmo
flanked
versus
by the
Beavis and
idiots?
Butthead.
Or do you want us on the same side? What feels less like you're being razzed?
Razzed?
Razzed.
You fucking
Yeah,
make
it's
up
like,
words. Razzed is not a fucking expression that exists.
What razz is a word? Razz is a
Razzed?
word.
What is this? What are you, 1950s homosexual? Razzed? Are you fucking
Razzed. Razzed is a word.
vamping
Razzed is a word,
razzed?
dude.
What is this, dude?
Wait. She's turning us against each other. Do you not see what she's doing? This is her. This is all her. She's turning us against each other. She's manipulating
No, that's your
us.
paranoia.
Don't you see? Don't you see? No, this was all. We were fine. We were fine, brother.
She
We
might
were
be
fine,
riddled with
and then they
autism,
turned
but
us
you're
against
riddled
each
with
other.
paranoia, dude.
They turned us against each other. They're all trying to get us, dude. It's just you and me against the world, brother. It's just you. Mwah. It's just you and me. It's all,
Stop
we
that.
got left. It's all we got. It's,
Hey, don't do
mwah.
that for
It's just
free.
you and me.
Yeah,
Brothers
that's
in the
money. Lock that
trenches.
behind the paywall.
Brothers in the trenches. We're brothers in the trenches. We're in the
You know there's
psychic
brothers
war.
in Metal Gear
We're in the
Solid that
psychic
make
war.
out.
Mwah. Wait, really?
Yeah, the final boss fight in Metal Gear Solid 4, if you don't fight back,
Ocelot.
you kiss your own brother, yeah.
Oh shit. That
On
makes
the
sense.
lips or
make
what?
out. Yeah, on the lips, they like properly make out.
They probably make out. That's nice. I can't remember
It's
what that's
true.
about, but I probably saw a video essay about it sometime.
Donate for Smug
I didn't
Sleep
finish.
Demon.
Was that MGS4?
What?
I didn't
What?
finish
Sorry,
MGS4.
let me just play this.
It wasn't very good.
It's terrifying,
Anyway, be sure to
but more
donate.
importantly, I didn't know how to talk to anybody about it. 12 years of supposedly higher education never taught me anything, let alone how to communicate
God.
effectively. And that
Oh
problem
my
was
God.
already exacerbated because autism provides a severe social handicap.
Okay.
The second thing that happened, however, was an almost decade-long depression.
Oh no.
And that decade-long depression started the moment that I realized I was just like Raiden. Following me. I didn't truly realize that I had not learned anything in my life until I went to university in late 2011. I went for
Holy
history
fuck.
and French, but only because those were the subjects I did well in at
I don't
school.
care.
When I actually had to spend hours reading history textbooks or learning to speak in French, where in high school I mostly just learned to read and pronounce basic sentences, I realized the difference between memorization and actually learning something.
This person has no
Learn allowed me
conception
to
of the interesting
inadvertently
parts of the
understand
story.
those feelings
Like,
I
No,
felt
do
while
you
sitting in that
see that? No, that is interesting. Shut the fuck up. You're just not listening. So he went to university.
He has no idea. He's just giving you all the information and you're picking out the parts that are interesting. That's the point. Like, he's just regurgitating all of the information, regardless.
Smug,
of
shut up.
relevance.
Let me say my point. Did you hear what he said about, like, so he was a star student, whatever the fuck, at French in high school. When he goes to university to study it as an actual subject, he's completely stupid at it. That's insane.
That's normal for this type of guy who's just been like.
No,
left
not for
to
languages, dude. Not for
drift. It's the
fucking
gifted
languages.
kid meme.
It's not. No, it's languages. Are you kidding me?
What? Yeah, dude, I did 8 years of French. I can't speak a fucking word of it.
But I was bad at it the entire time.
I was.
But
bad
he
at
was.
the entire time.
It's
He
very
still
rare for
scraped
someone who's
by.
top of the class to suddenly. He was so good. He won a scholarship for his French, and then he went to study at university, and it was like suddenly I can't speak French.
Yeah, he was probably in the dum-dum place. With like low standards, so he got lucky.
That's not how scholarships
It's not that
work,
hard to
you
pass
idiots.
tests. Yo, scholarships are just based on grades most of the time. If you get good grades, that can be for any reason. Teachers can literally fucking take pity on you. Like that's not necessarily a perfect marker of your
Smug,
skill
you're missing.
level.
You're missing the point. You're missing the point. You're missing the point. You missed the point.
It's the what do you call the lowest graduating member of medical school?
A doctor.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Whoa. Like it's just that meme. It's just that. Like you can be a dum-dum and still get scholarships and still qualify for shit, obviously.
Okay, it's just interesting, isn't it?
What, that
says
he
a
was
lot
good
about
at the
society.
easy stuff, or he managed to pass by the easy stuff, and then as soon as he required any kind of semantic understanding of what he was doing...
Well, no, it was just more the fact that he went to university despite knowing that he couldn't actually speak French. Like, he just had such little free will to exercise his own limits. Like, imagine getting that far and then being shocked that you can't speak French. You should know that.
Yeah, but it's not that he couldn't speak French, it's that he memorized French, right? Which is an easy way to, like...
But if he can't tell the difference between memorizing a language and speaking a language, then,
that's
like, why the fuck...
dumb, yeah!
But that's insane to me. That's the interesting
He
part.
doesn't understand the difference.
He lacks free will to that degree.
He literally can't conceptualize the idea of understanding the meaning of something versus parroting the text of something,
yes.
which is apparent from the video we
videos
just watched.
he makes,
Where all he did was re-explain things that have been already explained.
It's in all aspects of his life.
It's a fucking nightmare, dude.
Yeah.
I think a lot more people do this. The only difference is that they don't make video essays talking about it.
Yes.
That's
Closing
true.
it to everybody.
This is what it's like to be a gifted kid. That makes sense. Yeah, no, for sure. Exact same problems for me.
What pill jar did you just pop open?
I'm popping pills, baby. Help.
Ew. Is that chewing gum? You eating chewing gum or Tic Tacs?
It's chewing gum. Chewing gum.
Ew. Ew. Listen for his chewy noises.
Hotel room in Nice. Unfortunately, though, it also
Hey, wait,
made me
you gotta pay for
realize
this
that
ASMR.
This made me just
Oh, yeah,
like
true.
Raiden. Like
I'll give it
Raiden,
away for
any
free.
thoughts, beliefs, or actions I had in my life were not my own. Things like my religious and political beliefs or a philosophical outlook were not learned through critical analysis. They were accepted uncritically and unconsciously. They suited my emotional disposition and biases. De facto, this not only made me like Raiden in the sense that I was part of the problem that would doom society, but it also meant I had no sense of self. To quote the Patriots, that which I called self served as nothing more than a mask to cover my own being, or in this case, my lack of being. Thus,
Maybe
I
he's gonna
spent my first
arrive at
year
something.
at university cooped up in my dorm room, barely going to any classes because I felt so ashamed. I thought that my lack of true self brought about by my inability to learn was my fault, that I was just too emotional, like Raiden was. And if only I could be stronger, I could fix things.
His only point of
Instead,
reference is
I
this
laid in
video
bed
game.
every day.
This one character. Just
It's
one
one
guy.
sentence. No, it's one sentence in a video game.
Sentence, you're right. It's one sentence, and the sentence is literally
Brought him to his fucking knees for 10
What?
years.
Yeah, the sentence is, huh? What? That's it. It's just, it's Raiden react camming to a fucking 12-year-old stream of consciousness rant about how social media is bad. Holy fuck. I wonder if he'll, what are his politics now? Do you think, maybe he did he maybe
Wait, he said his
brain a
politics
little bit?
and philosophy are just fucking empty, so...
Yeah, but well, they were empty. He's kind of implying there's been a significant change in his approach to.
Yeah, he was an
all
empty
this stuff. Maybe
vessel
he
to
did wake up.
adopt. To adopt.
So did
but
he
you do
wake
it
up?
consciously
He
this time around.
What did he wake up into?
I never went out, and I barely ate anything to the point that I was almost anorexic.
Jesus.
I just wanted to die. Why didn't I reach out
Almost.
for help? Well, to repeat what I said before, I couldn't explain what was going on within me because I didn't know I had autism and ADHD. And even if I did, I would have had no capacity to communicate what that was because of my lack of education. Even when I tried to talk to people about why MGS2 bothered me, I couldn't find the words to explain it coherently.
He goes
even
to
though
the
I
doctor and
understood
he's
it
like,
on
"There's
an
this video
intuitive
game
level.
called
Yeah,
Metal Gear Solid 2."
he knows he
I'm
can't
like,
say Metal Gear Solid 2.
It's incredible. It's like, how do I explain my feelings outside of the context of Raiden? I don't know. I don't have the words. He needs to find a therapist who's played the series.
Yeah. A lifelong MGS
shit.
fan.
I feel bad for this guy. Oh god, I find it hard to feel bad for this guy. Maybe I'm evil.
Why do you
I
find it
really
hard?
I think, okay, God, I might, you know what, Wiz? I hate to say it, I might genuinely just be prejudiced against autistic people. And I appreciate that it's not their fault, but it's no more not their fault than anything isn't someone's fault.
What
So I
the
don't
fuck
know,
does
like,
that sentence mean?
it actually is perfectly coherent if you think about it. It was a perfectly cromulent sentence. I think that just because you arrive at conclusions that you're kind of predestined to by your neurological makeup doesn't necessarily make that any better, you know? Like, on the one hand, like, serial killers should be forgiven because, generally speaking, they've been, you know, kind of forged that way by their experiences. But on the other hand, they're still bad. You kind of have to hold the contradictory impulse, you know? Like, both, like...
Yeah, well, most serial killers are autistic, dude.
God, that really reinforces my bias about autistic people being evil, huh? Maybe
Yeah.
I'm just right. Maybe I'm just
Wait, is there a non-autistic
Serial
school
killing
shooter?
is just a mental health issue.
It
True!
is.
Thank you! Real work
Well, if it's
today.
caused by
Holy shit.
autism, then it's a genetic issue.
You're right. Mass
Autism,
shootings
I'm
are the
pretty sure.
mental health issue.
I'm a eugenicist to stop school shootings.
The school shooter gene. We must quash.
Yeah, eugenicists against Columbine. That's the party I'm part of.
Eugenicists against Columbine. That's good. Oh god.
So
Most
be bigoted
importantly,
to the
though, the
disabled.
thing that truly prevented me from
Yes,
speaking
literally.
up was that I didn't want to disappoint my parents. Years later, I realized
Oh,
that
sorry,
this was
Duck
the
Bringer
main
sincere
culprit
posting, and I
behind
have to
all of my
apologize.
misery.
There's a reason.
And I found great-
Okay. Read it.
Literally, there's a reason. Please be patient. I have autism as a joke. It's because you don't need to forgive us for being socially retarded. Just, you know, maybe a second pass isn't too much ask. Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh,
tell
no.
Duckbringer why she's the devil, Smug.
All right.
Go on.
God, I've really lost it. On a year ago, I would have been able to flame Duckbringer out, but I struggle. Okay, all right. Look, it's not okay. I'm saying that autistic people are evil as like a, you know, as like an 80% standard distribution thing.
Okay.
As in, it pushes you. Okay, in this world, autistic people are extremely prone to adopting the
Not adopting showers.
No, that's not true. I don't think. I think
What, most
autistic
autistic people don't shower.
I
Ed,
think
can you
autistic
agree with
people-
that?
I think autistic people, more than most populations of people, are very, very vulnerable to the kind of thought processes that get instilled in them by society that to like the maximum possible extent of harm. Unfortunately, like it's just they're just well suited to being vessels for the nightmare world to work through, and that's why they're evil. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, guys? Does that one work? Yeah.
This is like rad
I wasn't
femme
donating
logic.
before.
Why
This is-
they're
I am-
misandressed.
I am. Yeah, I became right.
Embo, look at it this way. If you don't donate, you're just reinforcing his values.
That's true. If you donate, I'll change my mind instantly on a dime. Are autists more prone to essentialism? You know, I should probably think about this in more detail because I am just yapping right now. I am
Ed's saying that autists are more grumble.
Okay. So there's a spectrum from I ascribe to this to the Drake spectrum of autism versus schizophrenia. Schizophrenics make lateral connections that are anti-capitalist because they dismantle the atomization, and autists, unfortunately,
Follow
are
the
quite
rules.
prone to adopting. Yeah, well, not just necessarily following the rules, but yeah, sure. But they're quite prone to, you know, adopting the kind of.
Look how quickly you all jumped onto psychic war.
That's true. I do. By the way, I think that autists can be like very powerful warriors. I just think that they're especially vulnerable to society because they're so well suited to a lot of aspects of capitalist society. Schizophrenics struggle way more than autists in a lot of respects, in part because they are like in direct opposition to the societal structure, whereas autists, I think, can find themselves quite comfortable in those niches. Stop salting me. True. Okay, good. All right. Oh, I threaded the needle, Wiz. I kept the autistic audience. Play the video so that they forget that I just called them all evil.
Surely this video isn't going to get worse. It's probably going to be fine.
Comfort in finding out that what I experienced was not an unusual phenomenon. There's a great book called The Drama of the Gifted Child, which talks about how kids with above average intelligence will go to the most irrational lengths to avoid disappointing their family. I think there was one story in that book which talked about a smarter than average Jewish kid in Auschwitz during World War II who wouldn't cry because they thought crying would disappoint their parents who were there with them. Now, obviously, I'm not saying my situation is anywhere near comparable to that. The point is just that kids who demonstrate above average intelligence evoke higher expectations from their parents.
I'm sorry. Can we do call-ins at the halfway point because everyone wants to argue about the autism thing?
Okay, are people actually waiting in the Discord? No one's in the Discord.
They're not waiting. No, they're not waiting. I'm just like, there's a lot of yapping in chat, and I'd rather we just do like a midpoint break call-in session to sort it out. Okay. Rather than interrupt the video any further. No. Once we're done with this video, we'll do
okay.
Top of the segment.
You guys better get ready.
Yeah, get your asses ready. Get your arguments ready. Okay?
Yeah, get that Discord invite ready.
Discord. Waiting room, motherfuckers. All right.
And kids who honor their parents want to do good by them. In my case, I realized that I tried to honor my parents by doing well in school. The problem is that I hated school with every fiber of my being because I wasn't interested in any of the things I was being taught. Going there and sitting still for 6 hours a day, it was just torture. However, my parents drilled it into me, like any good parent, that I needed to do well in school to have a good life.
Or I die!
If I didn't do well in school, that I would have to struggle like they did to make a good life for myself. Unfortunately, because I found trying to learn about things I didn't care about so torturous, memorization became my unconscious coping mechanism, one which served me well, that is until I turned 18. When I failed my first year of university and my parents found out, the fallout was
oh my god, my parents
enormous.
found out.
Though, granted, after many years, my parents and I figured out what was going on with me, and they did what they could to help me. Initially, they were very hostile and demeaning, saying I was lazy and that I wasted their money. Upon hearing this, well, to make a long story short, let's just say I was hospitalized twice.
Oh my god.
Thankfully, this did
wait, hold on. Wait, that's evidence. Wait, that's the first time he's demonstrated any capacity for subtlety whatsoever. That was subtlety. That's the only time it's happened. Right? No, okay, wait, sure, but he literally, but in the way he expressed it in a way, he's like, let's just say I was hospitalized. Like, that is his version of subtlety. That's the first time I've seen any...
Let's just say.
Now, to be
literally, let's just say I'm doing autism hands when I say this. Let's just say.
Okay. What's autism hands? Oh, actually, guys, that's autism hands right there. He's doing them right now.
Let's just say.
He's holding your hands flat out. Like,
let's just say I was hospitalized twice.
Yeah. Eddie,
that's that is 100% a fucking autism turn of phrase. Let's just say I was hospitalized twice.
Look, I'm just saying he managed to lay on.
Suffice to say, I was hospitalized twice.
Yeah. I was reticent to bring this up.
No, that's what are you? Shut up! Stop doing it. You're not supposed to make yourself sound clever.
No, he said the word reticent. I hate that word.
Who's he? You?
Only autistic people say the word reticent.
You say that shit all the time, bro.
I was reticent to bring that up. No, I don't. I've never... Transcript, last 100 episodes. 0 mentions of reticent. Move on, I was right. Wiz was wrong. We've done the fact checks. It's there. Transcript, mogged, bro.
I'm pressing doubt. I'm freaking pressing doubt on this. Don't make me hop on an odds-plane to you.
Embo, we will fucking end you on the autism debate. Don't you even get me started.
There's somebody in the waiting room.
Yeah, we're gonna do it in a second.
We'll get there.
We'll finish the video. We'll get there. We're doing call into the midpoint.
We'll get there.
Oh God, speaking of
autism and ADHD, at this point it didn't matter. Most educational and emotional support for people with autism stop by the time you turn 18. For the next 7 years, neither I nor my family knew what to do. I went through several medications, almost all of which didn't work, save for one. Get this. At one point, I was put on a stimulant that was meant to be prescribed strictly for people with ADHD, not for people with autism. This is because if you have both, taking that medication is like taking cocaine.
That's not
Interesting.
Oh my
thing.
god!
That's not a real thing. It's like taking cocaine if you have.
Oh my
That's not
god,
real-
dude!
if you have- That's not real. What? It's like taking cocaine. What?
And that
What do you wanna
medication
bet?
was called
What do you wanna
cocaine.
bet? What do you want to bet? This it's literally just that
Ritalin.
fact of like, no, that like these types of medications stimulate the same type of dopamine receptors that cocaine sends out, and that's what he means.
I guarantee
like-
this was like 20 milligrams. Long
Of Ritalin.
release. Of Ritalin. Of Ritalin. Yeah,
You
literally.
mean cocaine?
Of
Yeah,
cocaine.
yeah. It was like I was taking cocaine, dude. I was
Yeah,
taking
I
that
want what
fucking
he's
whole
on.
Yeah.
I was skiing.
I'm going skiing
Jesus.
after this.
Okay.
Suffice to say, I was going
think we just learned-
skiing.
I think we just learned a little something about Aaron's background. Skiing? What?
Straight edge,
fuck.
folks.
Yep,
Me
straight
too,
edge,
dude.
yeah, for sure. I wonder when she went straight edge and how and why. Massive drug and alcohol problem in the past, perhaps? Queeman, get on that. Queeman! That's you, buddy, that's for you. That's a you one. You can have that one for free. Sorry, I'm poking you in the eye. with
Do
my
the
gun.
Carantos joke.
What's the Carantos joke?
The one that made him famous.
Snow Bunny Demon. That's it.
See
White
what I
Snow
mean?
Bunny Demon.
Double meaning?
Oh, she's a white snow bunny demon. Oh, I get it, guys. I'm in on the joke. I'm in on the
He
joke this
just
time.
became self-aware.
I watched the Carantos joke 10 times back to back in my hotel room in France.
Splash.
I realized
I'm swimming.
I was a free will sexist. Right, let's go.
Anyway, I did go back to university, this
Oh,
time for
I'm
audio
lost.
production. But what normally
Okay.
takes
I'm
people
fully
4
lost.
years to complete took me 7 due to my emotional issues and learning difficulties.
Uh-oh.
Even when I finished, I wasn't able to get a job in my field. Even
Uh-oh.
with the basic retail jobs or restaurant jobs I was able to get, I couldn't stay for more than 3 or 4 months because I would
Whoa.
keep breaking down on the job due to the sensory sensitivities that come with autism. For 7 years, I tried to do that. I tried to overcome my learning difficulties and
What?
I'm gonna
become a
pretend that I believe that that's real. Okay. All right. I'm gonna pretend that the sense.
Now, I've seen people crying and shit in retail jobs. And I used to be
Yeah,
like,
but
why are you
it
crying?
depends. Yeah. What? Why are you crying, nerd? Why are you crying? What? Because you have to sell things.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
sorry,
whoa,
you have
we're
to
out of
move some
candles
lights around?
again? Is that where you're crying?
Yeah.
A lady asked you to get candles if you don't have them?
Yeah. They asked you whether.
So you're crying in
they
the
asked you whether
basement?
TVs
I remember when I
TVs
joined,
exist.
I worked a retail job, and when I first joined, my boss sat me down and went like, just so you know, everyone has that moment where they have the breakdown. It's normal. You'll get through it, and don't worry. It's a high stress job. I was there for 3 years. Nothing fucking bothered me in that job. They couldn't even scratch the surface.
I did fine in like the sort of more like normie jobs, and then my first job in tech, I was having fucking panic attacks in the bathroom.
Yeah,
So
well, I
having
mean, I
to,
have
like-
had jobs like that. I have had jobs like that.
because it was an open office, and I had to. One of my roles was I had to do a bunch of cold calling. Fuck, that was awful.
Yeah,
but it wasn't
been
like a
there,
call
buddy.
center. It was like a regular like tech.
No,
office.
it was a call center. It was just a London call center.
No,
'Cause I did
you know
the
what I mean.
same.
Like as in, you don't have any privacy or any cubicles or anything, right? Like at least in a call center.
If that
like,
was
50 people-
anywhere else in the world, it would have been a call center. It's just because it was London, it looked different.
For sure. But the point is, my boss sat next to me all day, every day,
Yep,
and I was
same.
the only one. I was the only one doing calls
One
in
time,
English.
oh god, like at least once a month, the fucking CEO would sit on my cubicle row because it was an open desk policy.
Oh yeah.
And I'd have to
Fuck,
sit
that's so
next to the
fucked.
CEO, and he'd every so often he'd go like, "Oh, what you up to?" And I'd be like,
My
Being
boss,
shit at
my
my
boss
job.
my boss would take my headset off of my head and look at me and say, "You never fucking do that again." Like if I fucked up on the call or something, he'd literally look me dead. He was like a fucking bulldog guy. Like it was incredible. He literally
Jesus.
looks at me and he would literally be like, like, yeah, you fucked up. What were you thinking? Why'd you say that? What are you doing? Like, and I was like making very minor mistakes, like just little like slip ups, nothing crazy, like verbal typos. And he was literally just like looking at me like I'd killed the company every time. So I'd just go in the bathroom and I'd be like, like every day.
Suck it in, suck it in, suck it in.
Literally. I went to the doctors and they were like, yeah, your boss is insane. I'm going to give you a drug that makes it physically impossible for you to throw up. And I went back to work and I was fine.
Yeah.
Problem solved forever. Unironically. I was like, well,
yeah,
I
and
can't
you have
throw
no
up
suppressed
like
trauma or anything.
Nothing, none at all. It's
You don't
crazy.
have this
It's
tendency
crazy
to
how
stay in abusive dynamics for longer than you need to because of childhood history.
Wiz, if you pull at this thread, I will leave the show. You get that, right? Like, you are very much benefiting from that tendency.
Ones in chat if we are almost there, gang. Wiz stream every time, every night. Ones in chat.
Jesus Christ.
Ones in chat.
Emoji in chat.
Salt sticker emoji in chat out of one. One in salt, please.
Play the video playing.
Okay. Seen lots of ones.
Functioning member of society. But all I ever seemed to encounter was failure and a deepening self-hatred. Then, around the year 2016, I got a hint of a potential solution. I met a man named John Tucker, who some of you OG Max Starrett fans might recognize.
No, it's the fucker.
He did the Differently Wired podcast with me, back when
I
YouTube
found the
allowed me to do
podcast, by the way.
videos on both games and mental health. He is a coach for people with autism and ADHD, and he told me the most important thing I've ever heard.
There's like
in my
100
life.
episodes.
He told me that if I could find what I was interested in and pursue it enthusiastically, I would succeed beyond my wildest dreams. I would find self-esteem and self-identity that I...
That's happened to Matrix, man. You know, Neo?
That's it. That was the life-changing autism coach advice. Find something you like doing and do it, buddy.
And he's such an empty vessel that was profound to him.
That was, yeah, holy shit. No wonder MGS2 made him kill himself. If that's mind-blowing, if that's the best advice he's ever received, then MGS2, fucking Jesus Christ.
Well, what it strikes me more as he probably just lived a very socially isolated life. I think that's the more realistic interpretation. Nobody was showing him movies. Nobody was talking to him about this stuff. Because this is stuff I would like talk about in high school. These like worries I'd have in high school.
Yeah.
And he's battling with it in his 30s.
What's the first consciousness raising piece of media that you like engaged with, like watched or whatever? Like, what was the first film?
Consciousness raising.
Yeah, you know, like you read a thing and you're like, brain growing, expanding for the first time, you know?
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, he hasn't had that
Nothing's
yet.
happened
Sorry,
yet. Yeah.
Aaron, that was it hasn't come back. Aaron, what about you? What's the first thing you watched or read where you were like,
wow, this is so deep?
No, well, like brain happening, you know, like you feel like you're
That's
like
never a feeling I felt, dude.
You've never had like your horizons expanded
I feel
by
like
a
I
piece
have,
of
but
media?
I'm trying to think like what.
I have, but it's always been passively.
I remember thinking when I saw American Beauty in middle school that it was profound like that.
I guess you could.
Well, I could be like, yeah, but you could say like I watched Donnie Darko and I was like, whoa, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Donnie Darko. Yeah, you know what? I guess I went on a bit of a Donnie Darko. I guess it was kind of is not a terrible first one. Like
I saw fucking Fight Club and I was like, what the fuck?
I just
what the fuck, man?
I didn't really.
I was watching Game of Thrones. I was like, there's fucking tits in this. What the fuck, man?
Shit! Oh my god! Oh, I didn't know they could.
My fucking brain's expanded. There's fucking tits in this, bro.
Yeah, getting scammed in RuneScape. I got groomed in RuneScape. I got groomed in Second Life as well. I've been groomed a few times now that I think about it. That's not good.
Try to think. Maybe back in the unironically, it could have been video games, but I don't think there's any that made me go like, wow, fuck it, the world's fucking fucked up. I think I just always sort of, I don't know.
I think mine was probably The City and the Stars. It's like a hard sci-fi Philip K. Dick novel.
See, I think I always had the perspective that I fucking know nothing. You know what I mean?
Oh, Minority Report.
I saw, yeah, that's
what, the
that's
book
an okay movie.
or the movie?
Well, the book is Do Androids
Cruise?
Dream of Electric Sheep.
That's not true. That's not true.
Blade Runner! Oh my god! Sorry, I just had a 30-year-old white man attack. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, okay, it's fine. That was my bad. No, you're fine.
Great.
That was really my problem. That was a me problem. It doesn't. Wait. Oh wait, sorry. I have a little story. I saw Blade Runner. At the cinema like a few days ago, and it was so good. And it reminded me that I bought my dad for his birthday a few years ago the glass from Blade Runner, the really cool like whiskey glass. And I was annoyed. So I went to his house like 2 days ago, and I just stole it. Like I just walked in, picked up
knew
the
there
glass I
was
got him a
you
few years
angry.
ago, and fucking walked out with the
Stray,
Blade Runner
didn't I
glass.
call it?
Now I have the Blade Runner glass. I have the glass from Blade
I knew
Runner,
you've been talking
guys.
to your
It's so
dad again.
expensive. I didn't talk to him once. I haven't spoken to him in years.
If I had seen the only movie that's given me that experience as an adult in
Johnny.
recent years
Great choice, Hell Puppy.
was Synecdoche, New York, because I didn't see that till my 20s.
Oh, that one will fuck you up, yeah. But
Oh, Synecdoche, New York. I watched that when I was, I think, 16, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm fucking killing myself in Minecraft right
yeah,
now.
that teenager is a bad time, or good or a bad time to.
If you
That
see
really
it, as I say, if
fucking
you see it
whacked
too
me.
early, I would expect that reaction.
Because I didn't understand a word of it other than walking away from it feeling terrible. But I had no idea why.
Oh, yeah.
Like I was this guy playing Metal Gear Solid 2. I was like, I feel
I felt terrible watching it. I
horrible.
didn't even need to wait for it to end.
Yeah, same.
At
I
the-
watched
at
it.
the
I
point where
watched
he's
it
on
like
the
it was a
bed,
horror
like,
movie.
oh my god, I'm
Yeah,
dying.
yes.
I felt horrible.
I completely relate to
the
that.
entire
That's how
time.
I felt.
That's so funny.
I honestly felt like I died in that movie. Like I had died. I watched my own life go really fast in fast motion, and I became trans, and then I lived in a house that was on fire, and my theater play was going bad, and everyone was recast.
Jesus Christ.
And that's all to this day, I have not rewatched that movie. I still don't know what it's about. I watched it once and it had such a profound emotional effect on me without me understanding why. And I think that's the only time that's ever happened to me in my entire life that I've just not
So
revisited
interesting.
it.
I think the
Bunker,
reason I think
watch it. We can watch it for money.
Bunker episode
Synecdoche, New York? Jesus.
We make Gwiz cry. Yeah, he's gonna fucking kill
Jesus. No, it didn't even make me cry. It just made me empty.
No, but it'll make you cry later. It's fine.
Because I watched, I think because I've seen all of his other movies. I've seen all. I watched. I think of ending things, and I understood that, and I was like, I wonder if I went back and watched Synecdoche, New York, I'd understand it. But I was instantly terrified again, so I was like, no.
I was disappointed with them thinking of ending things.
It's
Mostly
not
by
the most
third act.
amazing thing.
It's fine.
It's interesting. It's
You
no
ever
Synecdoche,
seen
New York.
Anomalisa?
the
Anomalisa
puppet
also
one.
has. Yeah,
seen
that one's
that.
more digestible, but
Yeah,
will give you
yeah.
kind of the same experience.
Oh, the puppet one. Yeah,
It's a sad
there's something
claymation
about.
one.
There's something about certain styles of like film that have this weird ugliness to them that make me feel very sick and sad. I'm not sure why.
Like Perfect Blue. You ever seen that?
The anime?
It triggers me. Just I didn't want to watch it.
I prefer the
You know
live
what?
action adaptation, Pink Swan.
It was really hard for me to understand Perfect Blue. I watched it in middle school.
Perfect Blue. Interesting.
It's
Yeah.
what Black Swan's based off of. anime.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I think probably I have that
It's
because
about
I was
idol culture in
traumatized by
Japan.
like over 18 anime that I watched at 4 a.m. on Cartoon Network without realizing it was well out of my age bracket. I think I got fully traumatized by anime when I was like literally 8 or 9 years old because I was like cartoons and there's like literal 5-year-old girls getting like chopped into fucking pieces. Like it was horrible. It was really bad.
Yeah, I watched a lot of
have-
South
I
Park
have-
at that age.
South Park's fine. It's not that big deal.
You ever seen
Nice, same.
THX 1138?
What? What'd you say?
What?
It's I think it's like a George Lucas movie.
Oh, yes, it was Harrison
Gross.
Ford's first one. It's the sci-fi one. Yes.
Yeah.
That's
That
Harrison
scene
Ford's
where
first
like
one.
you
Oh, no,
realize
that's
that they
American
buy
Graffiti.
things. They buy it wasn't George Lucas's first
This
movie.
is Lucas's
It was.
first directorial debut.
Yeah,
This
yeah, yeah.
Actually, wow.
Are you
I've
sure?
never heard of this once. What the hell?
Yeah, and then he did American Graffiti, and then he did Star
Oh, I
Wars.
guess I don't know why I
Right.
thought American Graffiti was his first one. Maybe it was the first one that he wrote. I don't know.
I know.
It was a first in some way, but yeah, there's that scene where you learn that they buy things and then immediately dispose of them just to experience the
Yeah.
like excitement. You
That's
know,
you.
I was like,
That's literally the both of you. Fuck you guys.
Aaron's way
What do you
worse for
mean?
that
no,
than me.
I love my
You-
treasures.
You're both animals. You're both
My
fucking
trinkets.
consumption fiends. Jesus. All right, let's finish the video so we can do
Yeah.
It
that.
doesn't wear off, otherwise I would want to
bro.
get rid of it.
I'm filling the empty hole that Snip to New York left all those years ago.
Like
hate
Raiden,
that guy.
lacked.
I'm not a
At
fan
first,
of
this
George
didn't seem
Lucas.
all that helpful, because the only thing I had a deep interest in was video games, and I didn't see how I could make a career out of that. But in August of 2016, a little game called Inside released. I was so enthralled by how the
Oh,
story of that game
no.
was told without a single word of dialogue,
Oh my
by what
God.
it was able to communicate.
He clearly
but
has not ever
especially
seen a
What
movie.
it didn't communicate.
Yeah,
There
true,
were so many
yeah.
unanswered
wouldn't understand
mysteries
it.
due to its narrative
there's no
approach.
problem.
He was like,
Understand
"Whoa,
what
wait a
else is
second!
inside?
This is a metaphor? There's a thing as
If this
metaphor?
This guy
This,
watched
the events aren't
Super
literal?
Vendetta, his brain
is
would
his
break.
This is his first subtext ever. Like the first subtext that ever.
It's just so interesting. So interesting.
It's a nightmare.
to try and fill in the
Just
blanks.
wait until he discovers
So,
unreliable
I decided
narrators.
to make a YouTube video explaining
Just
what
wait
I
until
thought
someone
was going
donates
on.
us a bunch of
A
money.
year later,
Do you know that's something that the video games don't do? Video games don't really do unreliable
Or
narrators.
donate money to us.
That's also true. But like, can you do an unreliable narrator in a video game? They tried it with Metal Gear Solid 5, but it's a bit shite.
You can do it in a book. Why can't you do it in a video game?
Wait,
but
I've definitely
they don't
played
attempt
an
it.
unreliable narrator video game. I'm pretty sure I have.
Like, well, okay, go on. Metal Gear Solid 5 is the only
man.
one I can think of, and it's quite shite at it.
That's another
Sure.
big brain experience if you've ever read House of
Oh, the
Leaves.
Spec Ops: The Line, literally the most famous fucking video game,
Yeah.
like deep video game ever. The whole game is an unreliable narrator. I knew it was super obvious. Yeah, unreliable.
I think,
yeah.
But the thing with Spec Ops: The Line is it reveals it to you. Whereas I've yet to see a piece of video game media where you're never told, and you have to conclude with your own
yeah.
perspective.
The Beginner's Guide. The Beginner's Guide had a bit of an impact on me. That was the one that the Stanley Parable guy made. I think before the Stanley
Yeah.
Parable, or maybe after it. It was
But
really fucking good.
even Spec Ops: The
That
Line
bit
ends with you
is
being like,
revealed at the end.
"You're definitely insane, and you're definitely fucking mental." You know. Well, there's no unreliable narrator where it's consistent all the way through, even to the end. You'll never get like what's it called, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas as a video game. You know?
Final Fantasy VII.
No.
Cloud is an unreliable narrator. I guess you do find out during the game. So you're specifically you want an unreliable narrator game where it's never revealed.
I
to
just
you
want a piece of
contextually that they're an
ambiguity.
Unreliable narrator.
Yeah.
Gamers can't handle ambiguity, bro. They need a.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. It's like why is that as an art form not being bridged? Like every other art form has, like, ambiguity is essential.
sure there are examples.
You know, I mean, Silent
should know
Hill
he has
maybe,
false memories.
but even then, Silent Hill it's all is rug pulled at the end. Silent Hill 2, I'm thinking of. Dark Souls is actually quite close. That is probably the closest thing. But then again, it's so light on story that it's like not really a narrative work.
Oh, I think Dark Souls actually wins out on that. Yeah.
It's ambiguous,
Yeah.
but it's not an unreliable narrator.
What? I guess you're like, yeah. I guess you're just assuming that things are good. that
Not in the way
things
that
are
like a
good.
movie or a book tells a story.
game.
Like a narrative. I want the protagonist to be an unreliable narrator.
What about Bioshock? Bioshock Infinite, the Booker guy. Or does that get
Again,
revealed as well? That gets
same
revealed
fucking
as well.
thing. You get to the last chapter and everything's told. Everything's told to you like you're a little baby. They don't leave you steeping in the ambiguity of it all. I'm thinking of like, you know, like Birdman and how the movie sort of ends with him jumping out the window.
Yeah. That's it.
There's nothing like that in video games.
Yeah, but that's not ambiguous. That's just not like it's not. It's like the lightest implicit touch ever possible. Like it's everything except explicitly stating it.
But even video games can't do that.
Chrono Cross? I don't know. Oh, Cyberpunk 2077. I don't think you ever explicitly learn that Johnny Silverhand's heroic deeds historically are basically him like bragging and making up a bunch of shit. Like his epic his epic terrorism, he always frames it. Now, obviously, you're supposed to like, okay. So in the game, textually, there's this thing of like, is he a terrorist or is he a hero? Is he a freedom fighter? But on layered underneath that narrative is that the things that you are comparing to whether they're terrorism or not are themselves exaggerated deeds of heroism that didn't quite happen the way they happened. And he is more explicitly a terrorist if you buy into some of the subtextual language there. So yeah, I think Cyberpunk 2077. I think they nailed it. Johnny didn't do it. It was Black Hat. Shut up.
Whoa.
Shut up. But no, I think Johnny Silverhand. I'm pretty sure there's no like text in the game. It maybe somewhere.
Yeah, you don't really play as him though, do you?
Across. You do. Well, you do kind of. Basically,
he's a huge part of the narrative.
Play as him. You also literally play as him throughout those exploits that he's narrating, basically. So like you do literally like experience it from his perspective. But that's the thing. Those are the. Yeah. No, I think that counts. I'm sure there's some.
Bro, it's just like the Joker missions in Batman. Was he telling the truth, dude? Did you really beat up all those guys?
He might have been lying.
That's awesome. I don't know. I think it takes a bit more than that. But I don't know. Me being biased.
Yeah, that's the only one I can. That's the only
like
one I can think
what video games have ambiguous endings? They maintain ambiguity all throughout it.
Loads. What do you mean?
Go on.
Well, Pathologic. That's a pretty obvious one. Literally.
Yeah, that's a highly metaphorical piece all the way through it. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's yap a little deception. All right, fine. Sorry. Let's see if he figures out how to layer.
Okay, let's go.
That video got over 1 million views and an overwhelmingly positive like to dislike ratio. I thought to myself, what if I could replicate that success with other games that I was interested in? So for the next few years, I made YouTube videos on games with stories that I felt begged for analysis. First, I dove into the Silent Hill games, which I was so desperate to understand that I researched everything that the creators were inspired by, which then led me to read stuff like psychology textbooks by Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung cover to cover. Yeah, couldn't stand reading Robinson Crusoe in university, but I could pick up something as complicated as Psychology and Alchemy by Jung and understand it no problem because I was interested. What? This then led me to games like Shadow of the Colossus and Dark Souls, which had so many references to religious traditions.
Show this guy like Can and he'll dissolve himself on the spot.
Holy fuck! To understand all of them, and then my biggest success came, of course, in 2019. When I did my analysis of the final codec from MGS2. When those videos collectively got over 3 million views, I realized that this was something I could actually do. This was my way out of my feelings of guilt, of being a financial and emotional burden to my parents. Over those 5 years, by researching games and their biggest inspirations, I eventually stopped feeling like Raiden. I developed the ability to critically think and analyze, but above all, I found what John Tucker told me I could find.
The Jordan B. Peterson to autistic video essayist to Wiz pipeline is real.
Oh no! Specifically,
you don't know how true that is.
Wiz watches, not even the Pond Scum, just the Wiz watches, like show. You will die, Labubu collectors.
I told you, I'm onto something. I'm in the sucking mainframe, dude. I am the sucking warrior.
Yeah, I think the view count really backs you on that.
Exactly, dude. Why would the psychic warrior be pursuing stuff like views? You're a fool.
That's true. Failure is. He's right, chat.
Eventually, it culminated in me being able to do YouTube full time, which was significant because roughly 80% of people with autism are unable to maintain full-time employment due to their emotional dysregulation. And now I've been doing it for almost 4 years. Though Metal Gear Solid 2 almost killed me by revealing the hollowness of myself and forcing me to contend with it, it ended up saving me 9 years later. It was when I did that video analyzing that final codec that I realized I could embody Solid Snake's ethic. the one he proposed to Raiden as a way out of his existential conundrum.
Okay.
I found something to believe in, I found it for myself, and then I passed it on to the future. And that thing was, I hope, the educational value of video games. I know
Jesus
sometimes
Christ.
I might read too much into
Wow.
things, or I might
You
not
don't
effectively
read
convey the
into
beauty and
things!
deep meaning
What?
that I see in a particular game. But I hope that what I said
Okay,
in this
okay.
video
I can think of an example when he does do that, because me and Ed were watching a video of his the other night, because I put him on in the background because he's good like background material because he just yaps about
No,
everything.
he's not.
So there's this one, he was talking about Devil May Cry, and he was talking about like occult symbols in Devil May Cry, and he's really stretching as to why occult symbols in the background of Metal Gear Solid of Devil May Cry is like poignant to the story, and it's just not on any level other than aesthetic. But he can't tell that, so he has to like
He just
insist that it fits in.
Self-awareness like 10 years ago. Give him a break.
Yeah, this is a 10-year-old you're criticizing. This creature has been conscious
Stop
for
it.
exactly
You're
10
bullying
years.
him. Stop bullying
Also, hold on,
him.
let me.
Where are you going? That's a wall.
I know, I'm climbing up it. Based. Based. Hold on, I need to. Based. This guy right here. Based. What?
What, Duckbringer?
No, I
True
lost
Queen?
him. He's gone. No! Fuck! Ow! Jesus. Ow. Okay, I scraped my face. My jaw caught. He said that Little Big Planet taught him creativity, and that's
How?
cool, I believe. Is it
The level editor,
in
Bomb Shark
potential-
Survival taught you creativity? Don't lie to me.
Okay, hold on. The bomb survival levels were just objectively the best levels, and I won't be hearing critique. of
Poop
them.
Bomb Survival, dude.
Oh, not poop bomb survival. There were a couple of survival levels I played.
And then
Literally
Shark Attack
hundreds of
Survival,
hours
Sea
of my-
Monster Survival,
God, the
where they
survival
just like
was so
fucking
cool.
come at you.
They were so fucking sick. I literally played hundreds of hours of that with my sister. It was amazing.
Yeah, same with my
It was
brother.
the best of times. It was so good. Holy shit. We had so much fun in the survival.
I had a little Judge Dredd costume I bought off the PlayStation Store for like £2.
Oh, what did I dress up as? I don't even remember what my costume was. I think I made a little custom thing. I love that you could just stick shit to yourself. That was so cool.
Yeah. Oh man, that game fucking rocks. Fucking
It was cool.
rocks.
All right, let's land this fucking plane.
Okay,
Hopefully
let's
into
go.
a building filled with civilians.
conveys that I do so from an honest place, because video games literally taught me everything, and that would have not happened without MGS2. Anyway, that's my vlog. Thank you very much for listening.
Anyway.
Before I head
Oh,
about,
God.
though, I just wanted to let you know that I recently
After
made some
sharing
changes to
information
my
you couldn't waterboard out of me. Anyway.
I'm afraid it's been 9 years.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. This video posted from a CIA black site.
This guy seems like the type that if he thinks about like the skills needed to just you know your regular motor functions, like if he thinks about walking too hard too much, he'll fall over.
Oh, that's
Much.
awesome.
Oh god.
That is very
Jesus
awesome.
Christ. I don't know if I can survive reading a comment section that reveals to me that 10,000 more people behave this way. I don't think I could. I don't think that.
You know
I think
it's
I would,
true.
I would become genocidal instantly. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could survive it, guys. I don't know. I'm gonna blame this. I'm gonna blame this once again. Once again, I'm gonna blame this on Japanese media. Easiest diversion ever. I'm just gonna move that away. It's all Japan's fault again.
Yippee!
Oh, all right.